That is a business related, and I do still have it.
WWE champion.
Go, 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 go.
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck.
I love it. Go, 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 go.
By eBay.
Hell!
It's been tough. I always think that it's my fault.
Drinking gin.
Yep, I'm toxic. I love Hulk Hogan's dick. My ass is so fucking stretched. Oh, no, you didn't, you motherfucking piece of shit cocksucker. Mark my fucking words. I'm coming for you. For now?
Go, 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 go.
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck.
I love it. Go, 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 go.
By eBay.
Hell!
Hateful slurs. Lame brain pieces of dumb fucking hateful slurs.
Why am I toxic?
I love it.
Hey, Mr. Burnell, you there? I am present.
Right, I understand. He's claiming that he's got $5,000 a month in expenses and only $5,000 a month in income, and net's about $35.
It's Kevin's fault.
It complements the flavor perfectly. And it's so weird because it's nothing like any other cuisine. It really isn't. I can't even tell you another cuisine that tastes like that. But it's so good. And what I like about Mediterranean food is usually when you get it, you get such a good variety of stuff. Like I got it came with hummus and pitas. You dip the pitas in the hummus, and that was delicious.
Robust.
Insanely flavorful chicken. It's not dry. It's freaking
Robust.
Give me this dipping sauce, garlic infused dipping sauce.
Robust.
I will tell you guys is thus.
Robust. Robust.
They came with their rice, which is the seasoned rice. The tastes again, it tastes kind of different from other cultures' rices. It has peas and carrots, but it's also got this unique seasoning in it that's really good. And then also a side salad, which was like lettuce, tomato, onion,
Robust.
insanely flavorful chicken. It's not dry. It's freaking
Robust.
Give me this dipping sauce, garlic infused dipping sauce.
Robust.
I will tell you guys is thus.
Robust. Robust. Robust.
We went and got dinner. Now, this was a double-edged sword.
Because you're not rich and you're not famous and you're not this and you're not that. You had an opportunity to be, but you blew it all. And I said, well, oh well. I'm proud of that. I guess I'm proud to be a loser.
This one's for all my baby girls.
I'll be the guy on level 1. I streamed myself masturbating. I'll be the guy.
Fuck life.
I'll be the for the thousands of children. I'll be the guy on level 1.
You're still on mission 1.
I'll be the guy on level 1. Level 1. Married happily, paycheck to paycheck happily, meaningful relationship, meaningful life with a family. And that, by the way, I have to raise money to pay 2 big bills next week. All my utilities are due next week. Tomorrow, if I stop streaming, I would not be able to get a job. So it would be the end of my life. But outside of that, everything else is good in my life. You know what I mean? So I'll be the guy on level 1. I streamed myself masturbating. I'll be the guy.
Fuck life.
I'll be the for the thousands of children. I'll be the guy on level 1.
You're still on mission 1.
I'll be the guy. I'll be the thousands of children.
Let me tell you something. When your life is all positive instead of negative, it's a much better situation. Big ups to your dad, and I can tell you that from personal experience. Look at my life now. I have a beautiful wife, I have a beautiful entertainer. Because I'm not a Muppet. I'm not here to play a character. I'm not here to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I don't dye my hair. I don't act stupidly constantly to get attention from children. I don't do stupid pranks. You know what I mean? I don't cause drama. I'm here just to play games and have fun. I'm a legitimate gamer.
Big ups to your dad.
I eat banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in, then I'll put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth,
Act and talk a certain way with certain mannerisms, certain over-the-top reactions, screaming at the top of their lungs, jumping, flailing, doing weird things, constantly on camera.
I eat banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in, then I'll put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, I eat banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in, then I'll put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
When we hit the 250 vestry for that celebration, I'm going to debut a new vest. There we go. Celebratory bubble blow. Very nice. There's bubbles everywhere. There's bubbles all over my PlayStation 4 controller. There's bubbles on my microphone stand. There's bubbles everywhere tonight. It's out of control tonight.
I understand that people right now are so hyped for the gifted memberships, and I'm very grateful for that. I mean, thank you.
Alright guys, by popular request and also because I fucking want to do it myself, let's get Pixar's latest creation. I thought he'd done brilliant with it. Let's see. Pixar. Will Pixar work on its own, I wonder? Yeah, well, that is right there. The notorious PIG contributions.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money, when you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. it's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone.
Unbelievable video, guys. If you've not checked it out, if you have not gone to Pixar's channel and liked it, then you should go ahead and like it. It's already got 1,200 views. It deserves far more. And he also, this is based kind of for Cult of Fate, you know. And he loves, obviously, you know what I mean? He's absolutely loving it. I love it as well. You can see why I picked the tune for my notification. It's absolutely, it's just such a great wee tune. It's so catchy. Right, before we start everything, guys, we got to do bingo, right? And I wanted to talk to people, now the chat's filled up a wee bit. I actually have the ability to offer memberships if I wanted to. But the thing is, I don't know if it's something that I can offer because I don't know what I can give people, essentially. And it's kind of thinking, is there any point in me offering memberships to you guys if there's, I mean, I can't think of anything I'd offer. The ideas I had for memberships are technically not allowed. I was going to say, oh, if people are members and play bingo, I'll just let one of my bingo members, you know, win a prize if I get a certain amount of things bingoed. But technically that's a lottery and that's not allowed. So, things like that, you know. So that idea's at the window. And then I was thinking, how about if I could gift members to people if we win like a full card. I think technically that's also not allowed. I'm not actually able to gift memberships to my own audience. I think that's a rule on YouTube. So I kind of thought I'd run it by you guys as well and see, do you think it's even worth me having memberships if I've got enough? The only thing I can think of doing is like doing maybe gaming videos together, like members only Quick Blash or something, which is not really much an incentive and all. But we can mull it over later on. First things first. The bingo. That's right. I'd rather you send some Nintendo credits to it. Good point. Right, let me copy and paste the terms into the bingo. DSP Pre-Stream Podcast Bingo. Now I'm doing something different this one, guys. You see the free space? Not relevant, I'm deleting it, but it's not even relevant. There is no free space. That's right, there's going to be no snort in the middle for every single card. Every single square is random, even the middle square in every card. So it might make it a bit harder depending on what we have available. That's right, I think the last few bingos, we've had some crazy bingos lately where I've almost filled up the whole goddamn card. Ooh, just realised there's a strange typo there for that one. Everything else okay? Typo wise? Yeah, should be okay. Cool. Don't know why I was like that. He will mention politics despite the rule, probably. If you want, I can add it. Do you want me to add politics talk? I think I will. Politics. Political. I'll just put political. Add penny pinching. I don't know. I don't even think you'll mention it. History segment. That is a years ago story or YouTube legacy story. What kind of history? We really kind of got a couple of things covered in that respect. I'll just put political. How will I make Roe v. Wade about himself? Who knows? So I'm going to add this to the bingo. Here. Oops, I forgot to put a wee comma. There we go. And I think it should be good. I'll save on my notepad file. Right, I am going to generate this bingo card now. And then scroll quickly so we don't really see too much. We've got 1,000 different bingo cards. I need one of you guys to pick a DSP word or action. And the ones that are available are everything in this list here. It's kind of hard to see the full list, I know. So it might be easier if you guys see... Oh, leg slap. I've seen leg slap straight away. Oops, crazy. I've lost the view. There we go. So, leg slap. I'm alright with it. Let's search leg slap. That's the second one there. Okay. How many ones? Right, okay. We're going with leg slap, alright? So now I need a number. You know I drilled it, guys. I need a number, and we're going to use that number between 1 and 288. Snort is usually free space. There is no snort this time. Snort's not even going to be a feature. I mean, it will be a feature of Phil's stream, but it's not going to be relevant to the bingo card. 130 was the first number I saw by Hawkswirlers. Thank you for the Frankie the Wop. 1651. Good one. Alright. Stop. We're going with 130. Which means scrolling all the way down very fast until we get to the 130s. Card 130 is actually this one here. So, this is our bingo card, ladies and gentlemen. Leg slap, time, you know what I mean. Fuck, help, Reddit, new games, addition, hate to say, mature, YouTuber jealousy, dead air, Twitter is a centre space, bills, face jiggle, years ago story, soundboard, chill, meaningful, alright, and a voice crack, digging an ear, thumbs up, I would argue, and the chair creak. So that is our bingo card for this, what is going to be the final bingo game for like 8 days. Watch King Jad, y'all. I have an ultra theory, Theo theory that he rigs the cards. How have I rigged this card where I got someone random in chat to pick the word or action, and then someone different in chat to pick a number to get the card? I would love to know how I managed to coerce people into picking this particular card. Oh, goodness me. I was paid. I paid him in Tunnock's tea cakes. Oh, God. Right. I can confirm he didn't pay me to rig this, honestly. He can't even spell honestly. Alright, okay, well, I'm just going to say the bingo card now before I get too distracted by the shenanigans in the chat. Okay, but this is going to be a final bingo for like 8 days. Because I'm not going to be back in sunny Scotland until... well, technically, I won't be back till very early hours of Sunday morning. Not this coming Sunday, but like Sunday the 2nd, is it? What? Are you feeling better today? I'm almost better, KMW. I'm definitely feeling better, but I've still got it a wee bit in my throat, I feel, but I'm definitely on the mend. The bingo card is behind a $200 behind the scenes payable. I've been rumbled. You guys want me to pick a different card? You need to give me like $100 in tips. I'm kidding. $200. Right, let me just say the bloody card. I'm distracting myself with my own stupidity. Yo, copy squid, I agree, that's totally not a stock account by accident, I'm thinking it's sick. But yeah, thanks for asking, KMW, I'm feeling better. And Dasher's paying deep fried Mars bars. I mean, if I'm giving away food, that's the most unbelievable thing there is. Usually I'm the one consuming the food. It was robust. Okay, so, whatever we think quickly, guys, I have got a slightly different layout at the bottom here for notifications. I think this is like a nicer way of doing it. It looks neater. It doesn't really get in the way. I think it's good because the thing I had before was what was it? Oh, I deleted it. I can't even show you the thing I had before. Never mind. But yeah. Phil's stream is here. He's not live yet. He is actually online though, because he's saying how he's excited. So yeah, he's actually available in his chat. And yeah, the notifications are still the same. If somebody subs or tips or cheers, super chats, it'll play the usual animation, it'll play the usual tune. The only thing that's different is what you see at the bottom of your screen right now. Just with the information presented to you. I had to kind of butcher it a wee bit, you know, because it was some kind of stream elements, because, you know, overlay that it had saved at their end, and I just butchered it a wee bit to... Yeah, shut the fuck up, Phil. I should load the bingo card, shouldn't I, so you can see it as well. Where is what I want to find the thing for? Ah, there you are. Good old Microsoft Paint. 2 seconds, guys, and Microsoft Paint has been a little bit annoying. Yep. Wow, this is really dragging out today. Oh, there we go. It took a while for that to open up so I could fucking select the bingo card, but there we are.
Money, money, yeah, yeah.
Oh my.
Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Give more blood, sent a £2 super chat saying lips max, okay, sound good. It does sound good indeed. I've got my own drink with me. Oh, and Gav 2 names. Jesus Christ.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
And we've got Guy with 2 names. Sent a £1.58 super chat. Bribe to rig bingo cards. Shush, mouth zipped, winky face, money bag. So there we go. Thank you very much for the contributions, guys. But the bingo, I can't coerce Phil into saying things that he doesn't want to say, or doing things he doesn't want to do, so who knows. My computer's been a bit weird, like my Microsoft Paint. I might have to like force my Microsoft Paint to close and try again. 2 seconds, guys. I'm Control-Alt-deleting this bitch. Oh, hang on, I think it's fixed itself. Yeah, I think it's fixed itself. The threat of closing it altogether made it behave, it seems. So, I think we are good. We are looking like our centre here, for example. Should be alright. And we've got a bingo card on us. Oh, let me fix the colour. Oh, by the way, I don't think I ever explained to Dashi why we do the different colour. It used to just be like a default dark green. Oh, Jesus Christ, profit. New PC fundraiser incoming. Thank you very much, guys. I'll wait, there you go.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
New PC fundraiser incoming, says profit, thank you very much. But this is a new PC, it was just that my computer's been a bit silly. But it's all good now, it's all fixed. Look at these whales.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
And Sunspot Gallery for £2 contribution to the super chat as well. I appreciate it, thank you very much. Thank you, guys. I mean, you honestly don't have to, you know what I mean? I do appreciate it. And obviously I love hearing that wee tune play, but it's... Guys, but you gotta keep in mind, guys, I won't see that money until like 2 months' time from now. I'm going on holiday tomorrow and I haven't got a single tip yet. It's outrageous. I'm kidding on, don't. I'm kidding on. I'm not going to be as nah. I mean, I'm happy to get anything, but guys, you can calm down. It's all right. There'll be plenty of detractors that are more worthy than receiving these funds, especially when I'm gone for a week. So there we go. Dad might need a piece spreadsheet. Yeah. Prophet says, I may do a DSP live stream next weekend while I rebuild my PC from the ground up while making fun of Phil. Nice one. Very nice. You gotta be hungry with no cat food money. Hey, the place I'm going to is all inclusive, so it's all been paid for. It's alright. The Euro wheels are coming in hot. What the hell, man. Yeah, and it looks like... Yeah, I'm kind of glad that the layout for the names are readable and eligible, put it that way.
Money,
oh, Jesus Christ.
yeah,
What, we've got a new
yeah.
sub.
Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
WRAC 1974 has subscribed to my channel. Thank you very much for the subscription. So, there we go. And that's, as I'm saying, it does look pretty nice. It's like a wee animated, board with information, right, you know, so I do like how it stands out, but I just wish I didn't have a lot of time to fix it up properly. Like, I wanted to move it all over a wee bit more since it seems lopsided, but fuck it. There was something different on the right hand side next to recent subscriber, but it wasn't relevant to me. Like, it was like recent sponsor or something. When I'm not fucking sponsored, who's going to sponsor my shit? So I just kind of removed it altogether, which means it's now lopsided. All those illegal contributions stolen from Dave's mouth. Or like Cat's mouth. Right, but Dash, I was going to say, we used to just, you know, pick a colour, you know, dark green, and then just stay like that. But some people said, I think while you were away, that it was actually hard to read for them. They wanted to be able to kind of see the word still, without, is it possible to do like a lighter shade of green essentially? So now that's why I do it these days, where I can change the colour so it's like a lighter green. Jesus Christ, man. My Microsoft Paint has really been funny. I can't open it. Alright, I'm forcing Microsoft Paint to restart. It's pissing. Of course, as soon as I try and... Okay, no, I'm closing it. End task. I'll obliterate it from the face of the earth. There we go. Just Thanos snapped Microsoft Paint out of existence. Let's relaunch that bastard. And hopefully it'll behave this time. Paint 3D. Nah, that's too highbrow for me. Paint 3D genuinely confused me, man. It was weird. Right, let's try this again, shall we? Fantastic. Endgame paint high. I was trying to say this is why I pick like wee custom colour. So it's now just kind of a lighter green, just so it's more eligible for people. I want to see the word. So now when Twitter gets said, you can still kind of see what it says. It's still marked green. It's clear it's marked green. But it's quite, you know, eligible, legible, whatever you want to say. Try slapping a mouse. Work, damn it, work. You want to know the funny thing? I have Photoshop. I don't really know how to use Photoshop too well. I'm used to Paint, so I use it. Like, I have, like, not one of the most fucking fancy photo tools at my disposal. And I'm like, I'm not going to learn how to use this shit. I'm just going to use Paint because it's simple. And even then, it still confuses me sometimes. Hey, yo, Red Menzies, how you doing? Right, I really should get some music playing while we're waiting for Phil. How about we just... I think listening to this one more time is fair game. Do people want to hear Notorious P.I.G. contributions one more time? One more time before Phil starts and brings us all to misery with his inane chatter. There's no I'll be honest on the card. It wasn't there. I mean, it is part of the fuller card, but it just didn't make it to this one. There's so many options, that's the thing, so. I'm going to play this Notorious P.I.G. again just because it is such a quality tune. And obviously the animation's just spot on as well. So, enjoy while we wait for Phil.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that, in an instant, fucking gone.
That is top tier detractor content. Pixar, I mean, if you've not subscribed to Pixar Animations, you've got to. That's what I'm saying. He's a big supporter as well of the channel. You know what I mean? Like if I make a video, he's very often in the comments enjoying the content. You know what I mean? And he provides amazing content as well, just with the work he puts into his animations. It's unreal. Let's see if Phil's actually started yet. See, I thought he might start early because, you know, it's Street Fighter and it's like his game, it's his thing. He made like a wee skill kid thinking, oh, I just want to get started, but no. It doesn't look like it. Well, so we are ready for Phil to start. Anytime, essentially. I should be saying, is that Hogan showing DSP his future? I don't actually know what video that was. I'm not entirely sure. I'm checking my recommendations to see if it features in here as well at any point. Nah. Cult of Fate though, DSP Lives with YouTube check. I don't know. Questionable for it. Felt that a political tweet on his Twitter, it's pretty bad. Oh no. Oh no. Let's have a check, hang on. Let me have a wee look see here, 2 seconds. Let's pull up a shit then. We are on his Twitter now. Oh, you mean freaking. Actually, while I'm on here, let me just.
And the game is slightly off. No! Wait! Look what happened! How?
Right.
Oh no!
Leave on 5% in case I miss it.
What the fuck?
Here's his tweets.
Dude, it's gone for good.
Hang on.
A simple misclick. Throw it into the fucking lava.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it.
A simple misclick. Throw it into the fucking lava. That sucks. He broke my nether portal. How? He broke my nether portal. How? A simple misclick. Throw it into the fucking lava. That sucks.
Here's the
simple
tweets.
misclick. Throw it into the fucking lava. That sucks. How did he break the nether portal? How? How did he break the nether portal? How? Anyway, why didn't I bring a pickaxe? I didn't think I had to dig anything. I was going in, killing a fucking gas.
I need to mute that because, god damn it, it's awful. But we're not going to take too long anyway this. In 2022, we have record high inflation, frequent mass shootings, and an insanely botched pandemic response. Yet the US government is hard at work taking away the rights of its citizens rather than helping them in any way. Government is supposed to serve the people, not rule them. It's funny how he was not so outspoken when Trump was in charge. Makes you kind of think that maybe he was quite fond of the Trump. But by the way, I didn't like Trump, and that's no real secret, but I'm not a fan of politicians in general. Most politicians are out for themselves, are self-serving. I know they obviously meant to serve the people, not shit, but most of them are out for themselves and fucking looking after themselves, their own best interests, and those that they fucking matter to them. And what matters to them is never usually the fucking people. I'm not very fond of politicians in general. But yeah, I just kind of think it's amusing that Phil's a lot more outspoken when it's Biden in charge compared to when Trump was in charge. I just think that's I just think it's interesting how he bit his tongue so much. Well, a lot. I mean, from what I've seen, American politics is fucking garbage. You know, it's an absolute fucking dumpster fire of a fucking it's like some kind of shitty entertainment reality TV show at times. You know, it really is, and there's so much stupid money involved. It's kind of crazy amount of money that's involved in fucking American politics. I mean, to be fair, it's not just American politics either. UK politics has started to follow a similar trend. The Conservatives, especially within the last 10 years, a lot of them have been bought off by Russian oligarchs and all that shit. It's and yet it's kind of all trying to. It's just crazy the kind of amount of money that's getting involved in British politics recently, which is, it seems to be trying to mirror that of the American politics shit show. Anyway, it's too annoying, mate. It's too annoying. We're about to go live anytime. I think I'm going to just be. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that. And we'll put it back onto Street Fighter. Get back onto Bingo. I really should undo the Twitter. There we go. And we are ready to go. I don't understand enough about politics, sadly. I sometimes... Oh, Jack Schraxer is here, by the way. Jack Schraxer is in Phil's chat. I might actually... We don't have Lean and Ban, do we? We don't have Lean and Ban. So I've got no reason to encode the chat. Right, let's not talk about politics, guys, because... For one thing, a lot of people don't really give a shit, and another thing, it's just an easy way to divide people and a way to annoy people, and it's just such a negative topic at the best of times. We're here to enjoy Phil making an absolute arse himself and try and win at bingo. Let's just try and focus on the positives, guys. Life is shit outside of that, you know, and politicians are partial to blame for that, but here, DSP is doing a silly pre-stream. He's going to talk about his silly fucking Street Fighter obsession, and we're going to try and win bingo as many times as humanly possible. And remember, guys, if we get all 25 squares filled up, then someone in chat will win a £25 Amazon gift card. So even if we get one row of bingo complete, the game is not over. So, we're here to have fun, and hopefully I can help one of you guys win a wee prize. I'd quite like that, you know what I mean? I've been getting a lot of support lately, especially that's what I'm saying today, like, Give More Blood, Guy with Two Names, Prophet, Sunspot, they've all been very generous and super chatting, which is just, I didn't expect it, so it's nice to see it. Yes, I'd love to be able to give back. That's why I was thinking the memberships thing as well. If I could maybe have a thing where memberships are happening, and then I can reward people for memberships by giving, like, you know, picking a winner from bingo to win. You know, but that's technically against the rules of memberships. Because bingo is technically a lottery and you can't have... fuck it. I think we're about to start. We are certainly due. Jack Schraxer's in chat and he's saying his usual shit. He's playing the game on his Switch as he waits for Phil to start the pre-stream. The quote tweets Phil got on that tweet. Maybe we can check out afterwards, after the stream, maybe we can revisit it. I'm really Timbo in disguise working on my third bankruptcy, says Prophet. Nice one. Bloody hell, it is roasting today. So guys, what are you least confident about for a bingo card? Like, is there anything in that card you're kind of worried about? I think Reddit is going to be the hard one. Reddit and mature, I think. He doesn't say mature a whole lot either these days. I think we will win bingo. I just think Reddit and mature are going to be the two things that stop us from getting a full 25 boxes ticked. So, that's just my thoughts. I'm not sure what YouTubers you'll say will come up out with the old games. I don't know, because we might get something. This is why I sometimes fine tune the bingo cards and remove things that are not relevant anymore. Because obviously he had a time, he had a spell there where Reddit was like on his mind a lot. These days, not really. And yet because it's still an Mr. Bingo shit, it was there. Oh, we're about to start, guys. Here we go. We are starting the stream. Right. Good luck, everyone. Here we go.
Good morning, everybody. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, everyone. It's time. Are you pumped? I know I'm pumped, especially for myself and my viewers. I know that today is a very, very exciting day that we have been very much awaiting, especially if you're a fan of me and my fighting game coverage for the longest time, right? Look at me, decked out in my Street Fighter 2 shirt with the Capcom-esque border to the stream, right? Basically, we survived, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, today is Friday, the 24th of June, 2022. I'm Darkside Phil, and I welcome you here to the Pre-Stream Podcast. And I welcome you today to the premiere of the Capcom Fighting Collection. I am so excited and so pumped for a new retro fighting game collection that I cleared my schedule for 2 days to play it. Okay? That's how pumped I am for this. I'm so excited to be able to jump into a new collection. And here's the thing. I'm someone who grew up in arcades back in the day. Okay? That was my formative years as a gamer, going to arcades, playing beat-em-ups like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and The Simpsons. But then when fighting games came out, when Street Fighter 2 hit arcades, all right, that's when, like, everything changed. And...
Two seconds, guys, I'm sorry, but I think you said something else I missed. Let me just catch it again.
And here's the thing. I'm someone who grew up in arcades back in the day. Okay, that was my formative years as a gamer, going to arcades, playing beat-em-ups like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and The Simpsons. But then when fighting games came out, when Street Fighter 2 hit arcades, all right, that's when, like, everything changed. And quite frankly, it changed my life in a lot of ways. Having that head-on-head, one-on-one competition, traveling to play in tournaments competitively and all of that. Every weekend, it was not only just a pastime or a hobby, it was a ritual, it was a habit, it was something that I just did every weekend. I went Friday and Saturday nights to arcades, whether it was my local arcade, which was called What's Your Game, or years later if I went to the mall, or if I went to a larger game center, somewhere else in the state where people would gather. All right. Basically, it was a time for me when I could step outside of my comfort zone of my life, of what everything was, and say, here's something really cool, really interesting, really fun. It's competitive, right? It really was. Like, if you think about in my life, when was the first time I felt any kind of a competitive nature? Was probably Street Fighter. I mean, you could argue school when you're younger. You want to get the best grades to be the top of the class or whatever. But for me, fighting mano a mano in person on an arcade cabinet against competition from all over the place was a really awesome feeling, really unique feeling in my life, okay? And over the years that I've been a content creator on YouTube, now going on 14, because we're about to be 14-year anniversary, if you can believe it, this coming September. By the way, we got some major membership bombs being dropped on the chat. We got super chats coming in. Don't worry, I'm going to shout all this out later. Thank you so much to Trill1, who's dropping membership bombs on the chat right now, and people are accepting those memberships. Congratulations. Be sure to thank Trill1 for the gifts. Okay. So, yeah, like Street Fighter was really how I felt the first time I ever felt really competitive in my life and felt like I could maybe be good at something. You know what I mean? I like video games, but I was playing them at home, solo, or with a friend doing a co-op of like a beat 'em up or something, or a shooter game. But then playing Street Fighter was a whole other animal. And 14 years, I've been a content creator on the internet now. Yes, I'll be 14 years this fall. I have tried to show my love of competitive fighting games through the content that I've put out. Although admittedly, I am a variety content creator, meaning when I started back in 2008, I integrated games like Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix, Third Strike Online Edition, etc. into my content to try to show my love of the classics, right? And when a new fighting game came out, like Street Fighter 4 or Marvel vs. Capcom 3, various other 3D fighters over the years, but also the Mortal Kombat reboot franchise, Injustice. Whenever a new fighting game came out, I tried to do my best to kind of cover it, although really my roots have always been in Street Fighter. Okay? So even though I enjoy playing these other franchises and these other games, I always come back to those formative days, those roots of me being in arcades playing old school Street Fighter. That's what I harken back to, right? So I feel the most at home when I'm playing old school Capcom fighting games. And there are more than just Street Fighter. A lot of people don't realize that Capcom actually had several franchises in the 90s, but Street Fighter absolutely became the most popular of all of them, and that's the one that they focused on for the longest time. And then they also focused on the Versus series, which was kind of like the more cartoony, over-exaggerated fighting games with crazy flashy combos and the like, right? So those were the two that really ended up being the most popular. But there were other ones as well. Who remembers Darkstalkers, right? Their franchise where you play as mythical monsters, right? Whether it's the Yeti from, the Great North, the frozen areas of the world. A werewolf named John Talbane. The Frankenstein's monster named Victor. A vampire. A demon. A ghost, right? All these different characters that in a lot of cases are like Hollywood movie monsters, but, kind of more in their mythical original origins. So pretty cool that they had a franchise like that, and it had a ton of versions, but it just never hit mainstream success like Street Fighter did. So to this day, not a lot of people really talk about it, and they never revived it, which is weird because Capcom has this habit of kind of going back to its classics and reviving them in various ways. How many times have they brought back characters from Street Fighter Alpha series or the Street Fighter 3 series and put them into a modern Street Fighter game? Yet they've never done anything with Darkstalkers, right? But they had other games as well. Red Earth, which was a really weird fantasy style game. A guy whose body looks like a big roided, like Conan the Barbarian, but his head is a lion. What? A giant dinosaur. You could play as a dinosaur in a fighting game, yes. Weird game. But again, did it really catch on and get mainstream approval? Not really. But it definitely is something unique in Capcom's history. Cyberbots, a game where you play as a human component that controls a giant mech that could come in and fight during the fight. Let's talk about Puzzle Fighter, right? Capcom actually took a stab at a puzzle game in arcades, of all things. Puzzle games were not popular in arcades. And Capcom took a shot at it, and actually it did pretty good in comparison to other arcade games. And so then they decided, why not make a fighting game spinoff of the puzzle game, and they called it Gem Fighter Minimix. See what I mean? Like, there's weird games in Capcom's history that most people don't remember. But, man, they were really prolific, and they were really good at what they did in the 90s. It was kind of like if you were an arcade owner, you could buy what was called a CPS2 rig for your cabinet. What it was think how now you have a console, right? You have your Xbox One or you have your PlayStation. Back then, the CPS unit was the console into which you plugged games into in your arcade cabinet. If you bought a CPS2 rig, you could play all the crazy old school fighting games, including most of the Street Fighter 2s, the entire Street Fighter Alpha series, all the Versus series, and most of, if not all the games in today's collection are CPS2 arcade games. So imagine being an arcade owner and buying a CPS2 rig, and you could just constantly be rotating out your cabinet to be different games all the time. Pretty neat. So, this collection is really neat. Now, here's the thing. I have been playing old school Street Fighter for a very long time. When I first started on YouTube, for many years, we were doing I keep saying Hyper Street Fighter 2. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix. Then I went into Street Fighter 4. Then various other collections came out, like Darkstalkers Resurrection Collection, the Third Strike Online Edition game. And we played that for a while. And then admittedly, old school fighting games kind of got retired a little bit. But then they came back with Ultra Street Fighter 2. If you remember, about 5 years ago, I want to say now, Ultra Street Fighter 2 was released on the Switch. And this was unique because it was basically like a revival of Street Fighter 2. It was basically Super Turbo with some tweaks and additions and new visuals. But they ruined the game. They ruined it by actually having Akuma, who is a boss character, as well as a new character called Violent Ken, be playable in every single mode, including ranked matches. So after playing it for only like a couple of months, the game was completely unplayable because everyone just used the same two overpowered characters. You couldn't even find people playing anyone else in the game. It was a waste of everybody's time. And so, finally, in 2018, they released a new collection called the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. And I was stoked for this because it basically ran through the entire history of classic Street Fighter. You know, all 5 versions of Street Fighter 2, all 3 versions of Street Fighter Alpha, and the 3 versions of Street Fighter 3. That's a pretty good, you know, wide variety of games and a big history of Capcom to cover. The problem was, with this collection, even though it had so much history that it covered, it basically had a lot of shortcomings. And what I mean by that is, the collection did not play well online. The collection from the start had bugs and its system didn't work at all. Frequently, errors. You know, cannot connect to the player, or black screen crashing, glitches, all kinds of issues. So you're trying to play this game online, and it was almost like a joke. It's like, this is supposed to be a competitive online game, and it really doesn't function like one. And then on top of that, once they finally patched the lobbies to work, they still never had the features that other fighting games have. No ability to kick someone from your lobby. So you can literally have someone sitting there not playing and just holding up a spot in your lobby, and there's nothing you can do about it. Someone could come in with an incredibly racist, disgusting, insulting name, and you have no ability to get rid of them. Wow, that's really good thinking there. Now, who made the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection? It's a company called Digital Eclipse. This is the same company that over the years has a habit of porting classic games to modern consoles with a half-assed effort. And I hate to say that because they're currently working on a Ninja Turtles collection that I'm very interested in playing. It's going to have all the classic Ninja Turtles games that I played as a kid, plus the arcade beat-em-ups, plus the fighting games, all in one-stop shop kind of a deal. That sounds great to me. I even told you guys, when we get a release date for it, I wouldn't be opposed to doing a marathon event where we have a pizza party together. I order pizza and we play these Ninja Turtles games because there's so many of them, and we switch between them, and we have pizza together. It's like it'll be a fun party atmosphere that day. I would be totally down for that. But who knows if it's gonna work? It's fucking Digital Eclipse. I mean, they really dropped the ball with this 30th anniversary collection. Half the games aren't running at the right speed because what they did is they emulated the arcade ROMs rather than actually like porting or doing any effort. They emulated the arcade ROMs. This means when you play a game like Super Turbo, you can only play like 6 stages, because in the arcade version, when you played Super Turbo and you booted it up for the first match of an arcade run, it would only boot 6 stages. You had to get past like maybe 6-7 opponents in the arcade mode. Then you could get to the boss stages and see the rest of the game. But the game is resetting every time you play it, so you only see like 6 stages. There's no stage select. There's no music select. There's no effort. It's literally a no-effort collection. And sadly, it was the only way that I could really access classic Street Fighter for over 4 years. There was no other way to play these games on consoles. Sure, I could have played it on Fightcade on PC, but you guys know my issues with my capture rig and how it works with my PC, and basically it wouldn't have worked. As of today, when I'm playing, sometimes my CPU goes up to 90%. Can you imagine now me trying to play these games on my PC while capturing? It's just not going to happen. So with all that happening and all that being said, I was still happy to be able to share old school Street Fighter with you guys for 4 years with the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. And I would like to personally extend my gratitude to those of you who not only attended the streams, but watched the videos on YouTube, and particularly to those of you who were regulars during that content and supported it. Street Fighter is near and dear to my heart. It's something I grew up playing. It's something I love. It's something that I will never forget, and I will always try to integrate it all I can into my content, all right? Even if it means every once in a while I just throw a Street Fighter stream in there, I love it that much that I don't ever want to forget how important Street Fighter has been to me in my life. And that being said, I know it's not always easy. You know, I play a session of it, and it's laggy as shit. It's dropping, it's glitching, it's having issues. 4 years we toughed through this collection, all right? And you guys stuck with me through thick and thin. And I really, really, really appreciate those of you who came out and chilled with me every Friday night and supported the Street Fighter streams. Thank you so much for that. Because finally, the light at the end of the tunnel, right, is here. And it's not a freight train coming your way like Metallica would say. It's actually a new collection that I think is going to be good. Why?
Shut up,
well, first of
bitch!
all, Digital Eclipse had nothing to fucking do with this collection. Their hackish ash game development company didn't touch it. All right? It's a different group of game developers that made it. And they promised that this collection would be full-fledged with full rollback netcode, with online capabilities that you would want from a competitive fighting game. All right?
Shut your mouth, you thong-wearing
I'm
fatty.
excited for the first time to try this out with all of you today and see how it works. All right? I'm so excited. Like I said, 2 straight days. This is all I'm playing. Okay? And, excuse me, I'm so excited that I bought it on both consoles. I bought this on my Xbox Series X as well as on my PlayStation 5. I have both versions. When do I ever do that with a fighting game? Never. But I did it with Capcom Fighting Collection because I feel like this is going to be something that's going to be a staple of my content. I feel like by owning both versions, I'm going to be able to have the widest player base. I'll be able to play against the most competition. I know many of you only have an Xbox or only have a PlayStation, and I'm going to be able to play against both of you. How cool is that, right? So, let's talk about how I'm going to cover it in the next couple of days. Let's talk about the games in the collection. And, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are going to get to vote in just a few moments on the first game or games that I'll be playing in this collection today on this very gameplay stream. How exciting is that? There we go. I'm excited. And I hope that you are too. Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk. So, first of all, I'm playing this 2 days straight. Right now, this first stream, this daytime stream, is going to be offline gameplay. And what I mean by that is we are going to explore this collection. This collection has 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 different franchises. But actually, if you add it up, it's like 10 or more different games in it. And what I would like to do is go through each game and do a run through what's considered the arcade mode of each game. Checking out how the gameplay is, how the graphics are, right? What are the gameplay elements? How do they differ between the games? Especially with the Darkstalkers collection, because this has like every major version of Darkstalkers, and each Darkstalkers has a little tweak here or there. One version adds in EX moves, one version adds in custom combos, one version adds in boss-style characters, and others add a whole new cast of characters. You know how with Street Fighter 2, originally it was 8, then it was 16, then they added another 4, the new challengers in Super Street Fighter 2, excuse me. So they did the same thing in Darkstalkers, where they started off with like a core group, then added the bosses, and then added new characters. So I'd like to explore that with all of you. It should be pretty exciting, okay? But in addition, just running through other games. For example, Hyper Street Fighter 2 Anniversary Edition. This is a version of Street Fighter 2 that came out in 2006. What it was meant to do was revive old school Street Fighter by combining all of the versions of Street Fighter 2, all 5 of them, into one game where you could select any version of a character from Street Fighter that you wanted, all right, and pit them against each other. Now,
I'm bored already.
It's a very unique situation, to say the least, because never had anything like this been really attempted before. At the very same time, it was popular for 1 year and then completely dropped and died because of EVO. And I hate to say that, but it was EVO's fault. EVO basically is the biggest fighting game tournament in the United States, and they kind of determine what games are competitive and what games aren't. Even though people liked Anniversary Edition and kept playing it, you know, in more casual circles, after 1 year, EVO decided they wanted to take up a new version of Super Turbo that was running in a game called Capcom Classics Collection 2 that ended up being insanely inferior.
I'm awake.
But EVO didn't test it. EVO just said, we're just adopting a new version.
Well, did you test it to see if it's viable? Did you see if it's competitively good? No, we're just using it in our tournament series. Oh, that sounds like a smart idea, you fucking idiots. And I hate to say it, but Evo dropped the ball so many times back in the day with the way they used to run things and do things. They're just idiots. So this game, effectively, that's a really good game in my opinion, was basically dropped. And the other thing was, Anniversary Edition was never online. There was no version of this game that was played competitively online. So there was never an opportunity for people to play it against a worldwide audience. If you wanted to play Anniversary Edition, you had to go to a physical gathering, a physical tournament or arcade and play it against people there. So really, this game has never had a time to shine in the competitive spotlight ever. This is the first opportunity for this game to be played by a worldwide audience. I would not be surprised if within this game being out a couple of weeks, people discover things in it that weren't even known back in 2006 when it was a competitive game for 1 year. You're going to find people figuring out strategies and crazy stuff. They're like, oh shit, I didn't know that. Wow. Okay. By the way, I'm just going to say this because apparently we still have dumb fucks who come to my streams, all right? This is not a political stream. This is not a place to talk about politics. If you're here to talk about politics, you're in the wrong place. And the moment I see it, you're gone for good. This is today the premiere of a game that I've been hyping for a long time and I'm very excited for. We're not here to talk about bullshit. So if you want to talk about bullshit, leave now. And don't come back. We're not talking about bullshit today. Stop it right now. Okay. People piss me off because they're doing it on purpose. They're trying to derail my stream to make me look at how people arguing in the chat about bullshit. They know that it's a big day for me, so let's troll Phil, right? It ain't gonna work. All you're gonna do is get your ass banned permanently.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on. No. I don't usually fucking stop the fucking stream just to fucking have a go, but fucking there's bigger things going on in the fucking world, Phil, than your fucking pathetic little new game coming out. There's far bigger things happening in the world. In fact, as you tweeted about it earlier on this morning, you had a political tweet, and people might be responding to this kind of political tweet that you're sending out. You can't then just say, oh, no. I mean, also you can say, guys, please hold the political talk or whatever, but you can't just fucking react like that. You usually invite the fucking talk anyway, because you usually bring it up, and if other people dare to bring it up after you, you fucking have a go at them for talking about it. Fuck off, Phil. Just get to fuck. There's bigger things happening in the world than this game. You're acting like this is the most important thing in the world today, and it is to you probably. To you, Phil, it probably is the most important thing in the world, but the fucking rest of the world, there's far more important things happening. It's bigger than the Street Fighter, it's bigger than this fucking Capcom Fighting Collection, whatever the fuck it's called. He is so stuck in his own bubble that he cannot see what is important in the rest of the world, because to him, his world is the most important thing. And in his eyes, it should be the most important thing for everyone else around him as well.
Not only does this collection have every version of Darkstalkers and, Anniversary Edition, but it also has some games I've never even played before. I've never played Red Earth. I know of it because in the 2000s, I played a game called Capcom Fighting Jam. All right? And that game was supposed to be an amalgamation of characters from every franchise. Street Fighter Alpha, Darkstalkers, and other games such as Capcom Fighting Jam. The guy, I think his name is like Leo or something, the guy who has the lion head, and also the dinosaur were playable characters in Capcom Fighting Jam, okay? So, I know some of the characters, but I've never played the real game. I have no idea what this game even plays like. It'll be my first time touching the franchise today. Same thing with Cyberbots. I know of Cyberbots because one of the main characters, Jin, was actually a main character in Marvel vs. Capcom, the original Marvel vs. Capcom. So I only know of him and how he plays. I have no idea how the other characters in the game play, nor do I know how the actual fighting game plays itself, right? So I'm excited and to try those out for the first time. I'm not saying that I'm going to be playing these at any length. Maybe I'll just run through them once or twice and say, okay, now I know what it is, big deal. I don't know. Or maybe I'll like it and I'll say, oh man, I want to do a few more runs in these games because I actually think that they're kind of neat. I'm not sure. I don't know how they play, so I guess we're going to find out, all right? So, there's also, of course, Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, the puzzle game that's similar to, say, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. That's actually the thing that I could, draw the closest comparison to puzzle game-wise. And then there's also the fighting game based off of it, Gem Fighter Mini Mix, which is kind of a party game. It's not necessarily meant to be a competitive fighter, but it's kind of funny with the graphics and the way that they ran. So, with all these games in the collection, I realized that I need to cover them fairly. So today's main stream is me playing these games offline. You guys will choose, because I'm about to do a poll right now of what you want to see first. Do you want to see Darkstalkers franchise? Do you want to see Hyper Street Fighter 2 Anniversary Edition? Do you want to see Red Earth and Cyberbots, meaning the two franchises I never played before? Or do you want to see Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo and Gem Fighter Mini Mix? So I'm actually going to do a poll right now. Okay?
Know your role and
which
shut
game
your mouth.
franchise should I tackle
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
first? Should it be Darkstalkers?
Shut up,
Should
bitch.
it be Hyper Street Fighter 2?
Shut
Should
the
it be
fuck up.
I should put AE there so people know it's Arcade Edition. Should I tackle Red Earth and Cyberbots, the two franchises I never played before, or Puzzle Fighter and Gem Fighter Mini Mix? All right, the poll is going live right now. So for the 400 of you on stream, please vote what you would like to see me do first. Okay? And that's going to determine the order that I'm playing the games on today's first stream. All right? I'm excited. No matter what wins, I'm excited. Seriously, I don't care what wins. I'm excited for any of it. Any of that sounds interesting to me. Okay? So, please vote. And let's see what happens. Now, the first stream today is all offline content, meaning me dabbling in some of these games offline, okay? Tonight's late stream at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, we're going to be trying out the multiplayer for the very first time. Now, I don't know how it works. In the 30th anniversary collection, the way that it worked was you could either just do ranked or player matches searching across all of the games at once. You also had the ability to search for one particular game, but then on top of that, you had a lobby system. The thing is with this collection has a lot of different games. 5 versions of Darkstalkers, Hyper Street Fighter 2, Red Earth, Cyberbots, Puzzle Fighter, Gem Fighter. 10 games. Is it really going to search across 10 games for someone random to play in any of them? I don't know. And plus, the thing that really is going to be a little bit confusing to me is Darkstalkers. And here's what I mean by that. Darkstalkers has 5 versions in this collection, okay? What version are people going to choose to play as the definitive competitive version of Darkstalkers? I don't know. I think, which one does it have? Doesn't it have Darkstalkers, Night Warriors, which is the sequel, Vampire Savior, and then I think it has Night Warriors 2 and Vampire Savior 2, which means it skipped a game because there was a Darkstalkers 3. No, wait. Yeah, there was a Darkstalkers 3. I remember. That was actually the one that added the new cast of characters, including like Queen Bee and BB Hood and Jeddah. So I'm wondering exactly what versions are in here. And again, I wonder which game out of all of them people will choose for the competitive one. Here's why I say that. Darkstalkers is a unique situation. The games didn't release very frequently worldwide, and they weren't readily available. Like Darkstalkers 1, I know was everywhere, okay? Vampire Savior, I know was everywhere. But outside of those two, I didn't frequently see other Darkstalkers games in arcades, nor did they all get like mainstream ports to home console. Vampire Savior 2, even though you would say, well, logically you're going to play the latest one. It's like if you're playing Street Fighter 2, you're going to play Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. That's the last one in the competitive line, right? Well, right, but Super Turbo was widely available everywhere. In the case of Darkstalkers, both Night Warriors 2 and Vampire Savior 2 were not widespread available games. They weren't frequently or ever in arcades, and I never saw them in an American arcade. And I'm not even aware of them being like officially ported so that they were widespread releases. For many people, Vampire Savior was the last competitive Darkstalkers game that was played competitively in tournaments and the like. So I'm wondering, well, after, let's say this collection's out for a few weeks, maybe the Darkstalkers players who are really hardcore into the game will collectively decide, we're just going to play Vampire Savior. And then that'll be the only one you'll be able to find matches in. I don't know. See, the thing is, I'm not up on my Darkstalkers competitive lore. So I don't know exactly what the community will focus on. Crow says, I don't know about on Xbox because I am playing on Xbox today and tomorrow I'm playing on PlayStation, to clarify. When I played last night, it seemed like most people were playing Vampire Savior online. That makes sense. That's the one. That's the last one that I ever saw in a physical arcade to play was Vampire Savior. That's the one that has the new cast of characters added in. And if I remember correctly, isn't that when they added custom combos? I think that's when they added the custom combos, because I think Vampire Savior 2 further refined how they worked and almost made it like Street Fighter Alpha 3. But I think when they were first introduced in Vampire Savior, they weren't as complex. I personally get them confused because I didn't play them hardcore like some other people did. So I like Darkstalkers. And by the way, I will say this up front. I am not a competitive player of Darkstalkers. I am not anywhere near as good at Darkstalkers as I am at Street Fighter. So I'm going to try to learn the game and have fun. I know the cast. I know how a lot of them play, but I'm not great at it. So don't expect me to be kicking major ass. Don't expect me to be going on crazy competitive tears. I need to play these games and learn them by playing in order to get better at them. And if I don't do that, I'm going to lose a lot, and that's okay. There are going to be people who are going to have played Darkstalkers for years and years, and they're rejoicing that this collection is out, and they're going to kick everyone's ass, and I'm probably going to get my ass kicked, and I'm okay with that. I'm going to learn, just like everyone else. It's cool to be able to play the game at an equal level with everyone else out there. Yeah, I have fundamentals, and I've played some of these games, 25 years ago in arcades, but for the most part, I'm going to be learning just like everybody else, okay? So, I'm excited for that. Again, I don't know what version we're playing, but I guess we'll figure it out. So, yeah, offline gameplay during the day today, and then later tonight on the late stream, competitive multiplayer. I don't even know what we're doing later tonight. I really don't know what we're going to be doing tonight. We'll see. And again, I don't know how the lobby system works. It's going to be exciting to be testing this out for the first time. So today I'm focusing on Xbox. Tomorrow we will switch consoles, and tomorrow I'll be playing on PlayStation, okay? And we're going to do the same thing tomorrow, because there's no way. In 3 hours, there's absolutely no way I could get through all the games in this collection. There's no way I could play through all of them. So what I'll do is, as far as I can get in 3 hours with arcade mode runs, we'll do that. And then tonight, competitive multiplayer. Tomorrow, we'll play some of the other games, and then multiplayer tomorrow night, all right? Then after that, we're going to integrate this collection into the rotation. What I'd like to do, at least initially, is play a lot more of the multiplayer on night streams. Maybe every other night, I'm playing competitive multiplayer in this collection, and even alternating between the two versions of the games for that, for maximum coverage of people who want to play. Eventually, will I do created lobbies and invite people in? Maybe. Depends on what features this game has. If this game has a lobby system where you can create a private lobby and share a password with your viewers, and they use the password to join the lobby and you play with viewers, I'd love to do that. Guess what didn't have that? The Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. So we couldn't do that. You see, these are common features that fighting games usually have, and that collection didn't have any of them. It's like they've skimped on everything possible to cut corners and pump out a collection and make a buck. So I am excited to see what features are in there and all of that. Okay, so let's find out. Let's see together. For 2 days, we're going back in time to the 1990s to play fun CPS2 Capcom fighting games again. And I couldn't be more stoked, because these are my formative years as a gamer, my origins as anything competition in my life. It's really nice. Now, obviously, if you guys are not into competitive fighting games, this might not be your cup of tea. I would urge you, at least give it a chance. Stick around for a little bit, watch me play through some of the games, see what you think. You might not know anything about Darkstalkers and be like, wow, this is actually quite fun to watch because it's cartoony, but at the same time, it's got some really cool combos and abilities. It's pretty funny, Darkstalkers. They had a lot of lighthearted stuff that was in the franchise. At the same time, it's vicious monsters beating the shit out of each other, blood squirting and everything. So it's quite neat. It's a good franchise. Obviously, Hyper Street Fighter 2, I'm going to know what I'm doing, even though admittedly, like I said, I never really played it online against people. I only played it offline, so I only knew what people knew for very limited exposure to the game. Maybe we'll see stuff that I've never seen before. It'll blow me away and be like, holy shit, I didn't know that worked, or that happened, or that character could be played that way, right? And then the other games, I don't even know what's going to happen. Seriously, I have no idea what's going to happen with some of these games I've never played before. So it's going to be exciting either way. Now, fighting games are not your forte. Listen, I hear you. Not everyone likes every kind of game. I'm going to be playing this for 2 days straight, all right? You come back on Sunday. On Sunday, I'll be going back to my usual variety content. On Sunday, it's going to be Sonic Origins continuing on the first stream, where we're going to finish up Sonic CD, and I'm going to switch over and continue with Sonic 2 in the story mode, okay? Sunday night, we're going to play some Skyrim Anniversary Edition and try to finish up the playthrough. Yeah, after 6 months, I'm finally about to finish the game. All I really want to do left in the game is to get the dragon masks that I haven't gathered yet. And then I want to beat the game. Will I beat it Sunday night? I don't know, but maybe later on in the week. We'll find out, okay? And then on Monday, Tuesday, I'm leaving it completely open. Because here's the thing. We could do more of this, right? We could do more Sonic Origins. We could go back to the Castlevania Anniversary Collection. We could finish up Skyrim. We could do whatever. I'll have a good variety of stuff to draw upon to fill Monday and Tuesday. And what I'd like to do is listen. Listen to the feedback. Listen to what you guys have to say about everything that I'm doing right now. And whatever people want, you'll get. If you want Castlevania back, you'll get it. If you want more Sonic, you'll get it. If you want more fighting games in this collection, you'll get it. Whatever you want, I'm down for it, all right? So it's a very exciting weekend. I'm calling it Retromania because it absolutely is. This entire week has been throwback content, and it continues, okay? Now, what else is going on? Well, very shortly, I'm going to close down your ability to nominate games for the viewer's choice, and I'm going to tally up what you nominated and make the poll for you guys to start voting on a viewer's choice game that's going to start in early July. All right? I haven't had a chance to do it recently. Over this weekend, at some point, I should have a chance. All right? So, when I finally get that chance, I'll put it all together, and you guys will start voting. And I'm very excited to see what you vote for a viewer's choice playthrough, because July is a pretty dead month. There's 2 games in July, Stray and As Dusk Falls. That's literally it. There's nothing else in July. I'm serious. July's dead. So it's going to be a month of me doing this kind of stuff. And also the viewer's choice is going to be very apropos to be doing at that point, okay? Now, another thing that we need to determine very soon is what I'm going to be doing for my next Marathon React event. And what I mean by that is there's going to be a marathon day coming up in early July where I'm going to be reacting to something. It could be a documentary by someone like Frederick Knudsen or June the King. It could also be me reacting to countdown-style content when it comes to like supernatural documentary style stuff, or maybe true crime and murder documentary stuff. I'm not sure what you guys want to see me react to next. So we're going to start figuring this out very soon. I would probably say, like next week, the very end of June, we should talk about it and figure it out. Maybe do a couple polls or whatever. And once we figure that out, we can set the date for when it's going to be. And that's going to be exciting because not only will there be me reacting to stuff, but also a new Feasting with the King episode and the next over the top rope 30-man fantasy battle royale match simulated in WWE 2K22. So that's going to be a good variety stream for sure. So, I'm excited for all the stuff coming up. I hope that you guys are too. I do want to say to those of you who are live on stream, for those watching on demand on YouTube, this doesn't affect you at all. For those watching live on stream, please welcome back Shui701 as a moderator. Shui was a moderator for a short time and is back to help out. As you guys may have noticed recently, there is either a troll or a group of trolls who have a concerted effort to come in here on a daily basis with a bunch of stupid names, insulting names, and they basically try to derail the stream with things that they're saying. They all spam the same messages. They're all copy-paste messages, all stupid detractor memes and dumb shit. It's the same old shit. You don't have to listen to any of it. It's always the same bullshit, okay? But it's annoying when they come in here and they flood the chat, and especially if I'm either by myself or only like a moderator that's maybe not actively staring at the chat, and I'm playing the game, and I turn back and the whole chat's full of it, and everyone's saying, "Man, Phil, can you take care of this?" Like, man, all right, pause the game, gotta put down my controller, gotta fucking sit here and say, ban, 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 ban. Okay, go back. Of course I start to play, so he comes back with his next group of names. Ban, ban. It's annoying. It is. And listen, it's much better here on YouTube than it ever was on Twitch. I think we all agree. Now that we've had things really in a controlled environment where we're able to enjoy whatever I'm doing, we can interact, we can have a good time together. People who have no lives will find ways around everything, right?
By the way, I don't know about you guys. I personally don't know who's doing the trolling in Phil's chat. I think it's like one person or 2 people ever have made up tons of accounts. I mean, I know Shinko's got his own sock account in Phil's chat. I mean, it's no secret, it's his name. But as I'm saying, I don't think anyone really knows who's responsible for the fucking detractor sock accounts in Phil's chat. It's not as if it's some kind of concerted effort where it's like we're all laughing behind the scenes because, oh, we know so-and-so was doing this and what. And it's like fucking wave 1 of detractors drop the fucking troll names in Phil's chat. It's nothing to do with some kind of that. It's 1 or 2 fucking people that were able to make tons of fucking accounts and just on the fly name them just to piss off Phil. It is very basic level trolling and it works very well against Phil. When it's a kind of trolling that takes no cost, no financial effort to do, it's not costing any money to do it and it annoys Phil, so it's a very good troll. That's my outlook on it. If it involves giving Phil money, it's bad. But this kind of thing doesn't usually involve giving Phil money, so it's a good troll. I think it's the same idea as the troll super chat could be. My theory, it's Wings trolls that are doing it. It's a very good theory, yeah, since there have been some crossover lately of his Wings trolls are fucking lethal, man. I would not want to mess with them. They're scary.
So, I'm very happy to welcome Shui back to help out, and hopefully this will help alleviate the nonsense trolling that's been happening recently, okay? By the way, it looks like Darkstalkers has won by a lot. Darkstalkers, 36% of the vote. Hyper Street Fighter 2 Arcade Edition, 28%. So that's second place. Puzzle Fighter and Gym Fighter Minimix, 23%. Red Earth and Cyberbot's only 14%. So you guys are way more excited to see me maybe play stuff that I'm more familiar with than I have no idea about. Okay. All right, fair enough. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be starting up with Darkstalkers. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be going through each Darkstalkers game in the collection and playing the arcade mode with a different character every time. So I'll start off with one character, and then we'll go to the next. Five. There's 5 versions, right? So we're going to do 5 runs through arcade mode. Each one will show you how the cast has changed, how the gameplay elements change, and how the story changes. There you go. That's cool. We'll do that first. Now, 5 runs. I mean, arcade mode will probably take, what, like 20 minutes? Maybe we'll have some extra time by the end of the stream to do something else besides Darkstalkers. I guess we'll see. But this may just very well be the Darkstalker stream. Okay? This will be a good way to get back into Darkstalkers too, because I haven't played it in so long. You know, last time I played it was the Darkstalkers Resurrection Collection, which was, what, 10 years ago? So it'll be good to get back into the franchise this way. Okay. Excellent. I'm excited. All right, cool. All right, so that's the plan. Offline gameplay of Darkstalkers now. Tonight, first multiplayer of all these games. Tomorrow, offline gameplay. Tomorrow night, multiplayer. Today, it's all Xbox. Tomorrow, it's all PlayStation 5. Then on Sunday, we go back to Sonic, and we finish up Skyrim. And then Monday, Tuesday are completely wide open, whatever you guys want. Okay? Sounds good? All right. So before we get into shoutouts, I actually have one news story to talk about today. Gaming news, by the way. Not derailing, distracting, annoying political news, but gaming news. Okay?
By the way, I'm not aware of what the news is, but people are saying it's Roe versus Wade. Isn't that the abortion law thing? Can someone in chat briefly summarise what is the big, massive news today? To be like Roe versus Wade or whatever. I assume that is what the big news is today. Is a case of like what's actually happened here? Because the way Phil just described it there. Oh, they actually just abolished it altogether. Roe v. Wade being dropped, abortion laws overturned, now each state can ban individually. That's kind of messed up. I don't agree with that being a smart idea at all, but yeah, I don't know, man. That's just weird, man. I just think it's weird that it's like a bunch of men usually in charge and they're telling women what to do with their bodies. That's never usually a good look, you know. I don't know, man. It's a weird one. I mean, I'm personally, I know people might have their own beliefs on like whether you're for or against that kind of thing. Personally, I feel like it's up to, you know, if a woman wants to do that, go for it. If they feel they have to do that in their life, then it should be their choice, and there should be options in place for it. But yeah, that is definitely a big story, and Phil's calling it like some kind of nonsense thing. Like it's just, yeah, okay. I just wanted to understand what the story was. They actually dropped it altogether. It's a massive story, and let's see, how did Phil describe it? Let's go back like 5 seconds to things.
I actually have one news story to talk about today. Gaming news, by the way.
How did he describe it?
Derailing, distracting, annoying, political news.
Derailing, distracting, annoying. So the abolition of the Roe versus Wade is derailing, distracting, annoying to Phil. It's like it's a massive issue, which is going to affect millions of women in America. Undoubtedly, it'll affect every woman in America, technically. It's crazy, and he's just calling it that. I don't know, man. It's just Phil in his bubble. He will not be distracted from his bubble. His bubble is Street Fighter only. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, we'll keep going. Sorry, guys. I just wanted to make sure I understood what the fucking situation was. I've been kind of out of the all day today, so okay. Back to the stream.
But gaming news, okay? Listen to this. This was breaking news yesterday, which is why I didn't have it for the pre-stream yesterday. But wait till you hear this story. You guys are going to like this one, okay? All right, here we go. Get ready. Bungie, the game development company, that pretty much primarily today is making Destiny and Destiny 2, although I believe they are actually working on a new game, okay? Bungie is suing a man who issued 96 fake DMCA takedown notices on YouTube impersonating them. They're suing him for $150,000 per false takedown for a grand total of $7.6 million. And you might say, what? How did this happen? What happened? Huh? I have the full story. Wait till you hear this story because it is a doozy. Okay? Very early this year, back in January, there was a YouTuber. His name is I guess, Lord Nazo.
Oh, never mind.
Never heard of him, but I believe that he's a YouTuber that makes content based off of Bungie stuff. He decided that he was going to upload the soundtrack to Destiny 2, and I guess, I don't know if it was his expansions or whatever, but he basically uploaded the soundtrack to YouTube. Well, was it gameplay? Was it like, you know, anything that was a transformative work? Apparently not. Apparently it was the soundtrack of Destiny 2. Bungie struck down his video, saying you can't do that. That's not fair use. Well, Lord Nazo was upset about this, and he decided that if my content for Destiny 2 cannot be put onto YouTube's, then absolutely no one else's will be allowed either. So what he did is he took the information that he received in his copyright takedown request from Bungie, and he copy-pasted it. So any information that was real from their claim, he impersonated those people and did 96 fake takedown claims against everyone's content of Destiny 2. He just found people making gameplay content and flat claim takedown, impersonating the company, okay? Now you might say, I don't understand how this could fly on YouTube, okay? Here's the deal. YouTube, all right, for the most part is automated. And I think we all know that at this point, okay? We all know that YouTube does not have enough employees to really review or take care of cases. They just allow everything to be run by bots. And then if something gets fucked up or done wrong, it's up to the humans on the other end to fix it. So if you're a content creator and you receive a false DMCA, you have to counter it and tell YouTube this is bullshit, clear it up immediately. And sometimes it can take weeks. Okay? It's a nightmare. It's a mess. It shouldn't happen. It shouldn't be this way. YouTube's system for DMCA is completely insufficient. And quite frankly, if anyone ever sued YouTube in a class action lawsuit, I feel they would win and YouTube would be forced to improve the DMCA system because it's broken. Okay? But I digress. Over the years, people have abused YouTube's system. All they really need to do is get information that seems to be semi-realistic, and YouTube will think it's real and grant it. Case in point, I don't even know how this happened. It was like an ultimate coincidence. This morning, I'm looking at some comments on my videos on DSP Gaming. Apparently, someone impersonated me and took down videos on YouTube, I guess overnight or within the last couple of days, because there was like 5 or 10 people who all left comments on my videos. Oh, Phil, you're taking down people's videos, copyright strikes. Why would you do that? I've outright said to you guys, and I'll say it again publicly right here, I don't do that. I do not claim videos on YouTube. I do not take down videos with DMCA. I do none of this. All right, none of it. I've never claimed a video. I don't take down videos with DMCA. I believe it's you know, whatever's out there is out there. And as much as people hate on me and shit on me, I don't do any of those actions. All right? There have been cases in history where videos have been taken down, but it wasn't me. For example, when I used to be partnered with Machinima, they were taking down videos, not me. I didn't do it. It was Machinima, my partner network at that time, that was doing it. I don't do this. I don't have time to do this. I just don't bother with it. It's stupid. It's a waste of everyone's time anyway. Unless you're going to sue someone, actually hit them with a lawsuit, okay? Nothing sticks on YouTube regardless. Even if someone outright steals your content. If someone today literally just copy-pasted this pre-stream podcast from my channel to theirs, all right? That's complete theft. That's not fair use. That's theft. I could strike them with a takedown. All they need to do is dispute it, and it goes right back up, and then the only thing I can do is sue them. That's how YouTube works. So why in the fuck would I waste my time taking down content on YouTube? None of it sticks. It's worthless. It's a waste of everyone's time, okay? So I've never done this before, but I'm being yelled at by people. Why are you taking down content? Why are you...
So, predictably and typically, Phil's making this about himself. This is a story about another YouTuber, even though he's his experience with Hierarchy, you know what I mean, because he's been on both ends of it. But Phil has naturally made it all about himself. And so, that's probably why he fucking doesn't want to talk about Roe versus Wade, because how's he meant to fucking make that about himself? Yeah, it's fucking crazy. So he's making it all about himself, as usual. And he's saying, oh, people are yelling at me for this kind of thing that I didn't do. It's kind of mental. Although apparently Superhound has lately been doxed and all that shit, and people know his information. Hopefully he won't be as relevant anymore. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. I restream Phil, but I make it transformative. Like, we're playing bingo at the same goddamn time, and we're fucking pausing as well, not shitting. I'm sometimes commenting, not shit, you know what I mean? So even though we're restreaming them, I do think what I do is transformative, and Bill would probably actually agree with it somewhat, even though he probably wouldn't like it. So, yeah. That's my thoughts.
I'm not. I don't do this. I don't take down content on YouTube. I don't take down content on Twitter. I don't take down content anywhere. But people constantly tell me I'm doing it. In fact, I still get notices sometimes on my Twitter. Oh, yeah. Here's a funny. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
I just wanted to say there's another bingo across the way. It said Twitter, so we got a bingo going across the way now, diagonally from bottom left to top right. So that's a double bingo, baby. Double bingo. Well done, guys. Let's keep going.
Follow up on the claim that you made. What are you talking about? I didn't claim anything, or I didn't flag. Sometimes I get, here's a follow up on the community guideline report you submitted. I didn't submit one. People are using my information and impersonating me, and these businesses are so dumb they think it's me. Okay. So anyway, the point I'm making here is it's easy to impersonate. If you have semi-legit information, it's pretty easy to impersonate this stuff. Okay. Now, from what I'm to understand, if there is a channel that sadly has been the victim of repeated issues, YouTube will put it into a flag status. And what that means is that channel will not necessarily keep getting taken down by fake shit, which is good. But it's still too little too late for someone who's like just a regular content creator and they're getting copyright strikes on their channel. It's bullshit. Okay. So anyway, this Lord Nazo guy is so upset that Bungie legitimately took down his video for using their licensed music, which apparently is all that the uploads were. He says, well, if I can't make content of Destiny 2, no one can make content of Destiny 2. He takes the information he received in the legit DMCA takedown against his video, copy-pastes it, and issues 96 fake takedowns. This resulted in big controversy. This was actually big news earlier this year because content creators of Destiny 2, large and small, were all being affected by this and actually contacted Bungie about it, saying, why would you be claiming our videos? You said that this is stuff we should be doing. This is part of our community. This is how we promote the game. This is how we enjoy the game together. Why would you claim it? And Bungie responded saying, we didn't. We don't even know what you're talking about. Can you provide information? So some of the bigger YouTubers did, and Bungie, for the last 6 months, worked with YouTube to investigate what actually was going on. I guess YouTube did, in this case, give up the information, likely because Bungie's a major company, and says, yes, we actually want to take this guy to court, so give us the information. YouTube provided it, and Bungie just issued the lawsuit for $7.6 million against this Lord Nazo YouTuber, okay? Now, let's be honest here. Do you really think that each false takedown resulted in $150,000 in damages? No. That's preposterous. What they're doing is, it's called throwing the book at someone. It's basically try to get the maximum penalty, the maximum incurring for a wrongdoing occurrence. You see, this guy did the wrong thing 96 times. So go after him for whatever the maximum amount could possibly be.
It's kind of funny because, in theory, because it's YouTube and because videos can go viral randomly, I mean, you never know how much a video could be worth. Likely it wouldn't be, you know what I mean? But you can't say for certain. Any one of those videos of that random NAS guy, whatever, struck down, could have been like some kind of big viral hit that they lost a lot of money on because they got struck down. We don't know it for sure, and it's one of those things as well, maybe a slow burner. You never know how videos are going to do in terms of the fucking algorithm. It's just kind of funny, it's just one of those things. I like how Phil tries to speak like he's a fucking professional and this kind of thing, and to an extent he's experienced, but he's not smart with it. He's got experience on his side, but it's no brain there to back him up, you know? Anyway, we are close to multiple bingos, guys. We've already got 2 of them. If it says meaningful, that's another bingo. If it gives a thumbs up to the camera, that's a bingo. And what else is there? Dead air. If it says dead air, no. If it has dead air, that's another bingo. So we can get 3 more bingos, guys. So let's keep going.
In a court of law, do you think any judge in their right mind is going to say, so this guy put in 96 trolling requests? Yes, they're illegal. False DMCA takedowns are absolutely illegal. Okay? I think what it is people have gotten away with it for so long, they seem to forget the fact you're committing a crime. You're committing fraud if you are putting in false DMCA takedowns. This is not trolling. This is an actual crime. You can go to jail for it and you can be sued for big money for doing this. Okay? But this is literally the first time it's gone to court. Okay, so they're trying to get the maximum. Do you really think that a small rinky-dink YouTuber who probably has next to no following regardless is going to be paying $7 million? No, this is ridiculous. The guy doesn't make $7 million on his YouTube channel. How the hell is he going to pay that to Bungie? It's not going to happen. But what will likely happen, okay, is they'll take a look at the situation. It's going to either go to a trial, in which case I don't think this guy will have a leg to stand on. If YouTube provided the evidence of the false submission of claim, it all tracked IP addresses. It probably went through his channel or whatever. He's fucked.
I mean, let's get something straight here. I agree with Phil in that case. I mean, the guy is very wrong for trying to just fucking burn everyone else because he couldn't get the fucking... But Bungie paid for that damn music to be in the game. So for someone to try and claim music in their own just by uploading the fucking soundtrack and try and monetize it, yeah, fuck off. That's like, the company paid to use that music, have that music created for their game. So they're completely within their rights to say, hey, no. So that's what I'm saying. In this case, the guy is, behind to rights, guilty. But that's what I'm saying. It's just Phil's takes on these things. Even Phil's agreeing with us in a sense, and we're agreeing with Phil technically on someone in the wrong being wrong. He still finds a way to make it stupid. He finds ways to just dumb things down so much that we still yell at him, even though we're technically agreeing on the same goddamn point. It's unbelievable.
I can't imagine.
Sorry.
Imagine this guy getting off. Would a judge rule for $150,000 per claim? No, absolutely not. The judge will likely rule in something that's reasonable that the guy can afford as a penalty. But more than likely, once this guy realizes what shit he's in, he may just talk to Bungie about a settlement. And what that means is that he will likely find a way to get them to forgive it all. Because realistically, what did Bungie lose with those fake takedowns? Absolutely nothing. For a little bit, it made them look bad, right? Then they stated it wasn't them. And that was that. It's not a big deal. Not everyone's so angry at Bungie. I don't think people were angry at Bungie once they said it wasn't us, it's someone impersonating us. So I think if anything, what they'll try to do is punish the guy within reason, but not ruin the guy's life. You know what I mean? Throw the book at him per se. Maybe make him do a public apology. Maybe some community service. You know what I'm saying? Like something within reason so that the guy does suffer for what he did. But at the very same time, what you want to do now is you want to establish a precedency so that anyone else who tries to commit false DMCAs like this is now deterred from doing it. Because at this point, let's be honest, has there been any deterrence of someone abusing the DMCA takedown system on YouTube? No, absolutely no one's been penalized for it.
I mean, how would you even do that if people are across the world on YouTube and every country has their own different laws and everything? I mean, does YouTube follow strictly American laws because it's an American company? How does that work then if the person that's guilty of doing something bad like false DMCA claims is in a different country? I mean, and yet precedency. He should have just said precedents, you know what I mean? But he's fucking. He wanted to say precedents, but he added a Y onto the end of it because he thinks there's a real word. I'm pretty sure precedency is not a word. Like, this is what he's trying to say, precedence, which is a completely legitimate word. That, I think we can agree, is a legitimate word, precedence, and it's what he should have said. He said this, which I don't think is a real word whatsoever. I don't know if that exists in the dictionary. Genuinely curious to find out. Actually, I'm on my phone. I'm gonna Google precedency. I'm gonna keep playing while I Google this, guys. I don't know if it is. We'll keep playing. I'm gonna Google this.
Before no one, everyone just gets away with it, right? Like I said, YouTube system is a kind of guilty until proven innocent system. So you get the strike or you get the takedown, you get negatively affected. Now it's on you, the content creator who is falsely accused, to clear it up. It's not like the person accusing has to really prove that much, you see? And then once you clear it up, does the person who put in the false claim ever get followed up on, researched, or punished? No, they just get away with it scot-free. That's always been the system that's been on YouTube. It's completely broken. What a joke of a system. Bungie, the first company ever stepping up to the plate and saying, we absolutely.
Noun precedency, the condition of being considered more important than someone or something else, priority and importance. Apparently it is technically a word, as a noun. But I don't understand how. I guess it technically means the same thing. Maybe it's just very rarely used. Yeah, it's a plural noun for precedence. So there you go. We learned something new.
Do not want this system being abused in the future, so we're going to lay the groundwork. We're going to lay the precedent. that if anyone else ever tries to do something like this Lord Nazo guy did again.
Absolutely, he used it wrong. Yeah, he definitely used it wrong, but it's a real word. I was thinking it was a fake word. But yeah, he absolutely should have used precedence. Sure. But I thought it was a fake word, so I learned it's actually a real word, even though we can all agree Phil used it wrong in the first place, because he's a dumbass.
They're going to be deterred from doing it, because look, effectively this guy's life is ruined in a very negative way. Maybe he lost money, maybe he had to do community service, maybe he had all of his YouTube channels permanently banned, he can never use the site ever again. You know, all these things. Who knows what it's going to be, but ultimately I feel like there will be some kind of a settlement. I don't think this is ever going to go through a full trial. I don't think you're going to have a court, a trial where they're going to explain, so here's how the DMCA takedown works on YouTube, and here's when he impersonated him. I don't think it's ever going to go to that, okay? But I think what'll happen is the guy will eventually have negative consequences for what he did in some way, some concrete way, and then anyone else who thinks that, oh, it's just so easy to do this, they're going to be like, okay, well, you know what? I guess companies are going to take it seriously. If we impersonate, there's a chance I'm going to get sued. There's a chance that my life will be ruined, so I'm not going to do that, right? And that's really what we need. We need actually, we need to get to a point where there's consequences for everything, okay? So I guess we'll see what happens moving forward. But it's just an interesting story to me. It's the first time anyone taken to task for abusing the copyright system, which has been, I mean, just think about this. I was the victim of this in like 2009. Do you guys remember I was doing a Splinter Cell playthrough and someone impersonated Ubisoft? And then I said to Ubisoft, well, I didn't say to Ubisoft, but my fans contacted Ubisoft and said, did you do this to Dark Side Phil? Why would you? And they said, no, that's not us. They talked to YouTube. Come to find out it was someone it was named Steve Jones, right? Steve fucking Jones impersonating an Ubisoft employee. Someone who didn't even work at Ubisoft, okay? So this is something that's been around for, 13 years, and YouTube still didn't fix it. So obviously something needs to finally be done. So thank God something is finally being done, okay? Okay, we're gonna get the shout-outs in just a moment. Give me a second here. Oh, stretch my leg.
Where the fuck's he going? Get your ass back here. The fuck? Oh, little bitch ran away. Yes, it does count as dead air. Absolutely does count as dead air. Good shout. That's a bingo. That's another bingo. Dead air.
Okay.
That's 3 bingos, guys.
Sorry. All right. Shout-outs time. Shall we do it? Okay.
I think he was like turning on the air conditioner or something like that.
So we got a lot of shout-outs.
Like
Holy crap. On the YouTube side of things, this is going to take a while, so everyone please be patient. On the YouTube side of things this morning, we start off today with Punk Pina, who did a super chat, $10 super chat, saying, hi DSP, I'm showing some support. Looking forward to your online multiplayer premiere later today. I know, I'm very excited to see how the online multiplayer will hold up in this collection, okay? Oh, guess what? My queue did not work. What I mean by that is, my queue is not showing everyone who got a gifted membership. It only shows like 10. So you remember, gifted memberships on YouTube are something new, and it doesn't work as well as it used to on Twitch. So sadly, even though there was 30 gifted memberships this morning, or something like that, I could only see like 8. It's fucked up. I refreshed and everything, and they're like, it's just only showing 8, which is completely wrong. Yeah, and I can't even see it over here either. I have a queue on YouTube, and that doesn't work either. There's no way to break these open and see who actually got the gifted memberships. Wow, that sucks. That totally sucks. Actually, hold on a second. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I could find it somewhere else. Hold on. Give me a second here. Maybe I could bring it up somewhere else. Let me take a look. Because first of all, what I would like to do is update the total number of members. We're currently at 552. Thank you so much to Trill1, who gifted a ridiculous amount of memberships this morning. It allowed us to jump up a significant amount here, okay? So, I think I can do this. Cool. Okay, hold on. Ready? I think I can shout them out. All right. Shout out to the following either new members or renewed members as a result of all the gifted memberships today. I Am No One, Bacon Boy, Nemesis T-Type, Flipadelphia, Double Express, The Rock Solid, Nico C, Tabali, Nisho Tito, Jeremy Kyle, Gaming Guru, Saw Yearney, Austin Sam, Big Tuna, Some Guy, Walter Moss, Kyle Denson, RZA Beast, Stealth and Shadows, Kagome, Tyrone Bigsby, Mike Shelton, Felipe Baxter, Gavin W., Aspire 410H, John Kanashige, Cabbage McGraw, Pat Sapactly, Kelsey Mack, Rabbit Couch, Eric Martinez, Sweets, and Xander Cruz. Congratulations to all of you, and thank you very much to Trill One, who is the person who gifted some 25 or 30 memberships to the channel this morning, allowing us to get that big boost. That helps a lot, and I'm sure these people will definitely enjoy having these memberships, especially, you know, today and tomorrow for the premiere of the Capcom Fighting Collection. So thank you so very much for that. All right. Continuing on, B-Boy Cyclone did a super chat saying, I'm excited to see some Street Fighter and Darkstalker matches filmed. Me too. I'm excited to see how this game performs online. Then B-Boy Cyclone did another super chat talking about politics, which we're not going to do, but I appreciate it. Big Tuna re-upped their membership and said, I want another South Park game from Ubisoft. Sadly, I don't think that's happening. Ubisoft did the 2 of them, and I think that's it. I don't think that they're actually working on a 3rd one, which is a shame, because I do agree that the franchise was good, but I actually would be wondering where they would go with the 3rd game, considering the 2nd one, right? The Fractured But Whole didn't really innovate that much from the 1st one, besides the whole grid system, where your characters could move around to hit each other. Outside of that, it really wasn't that innovative, and it kind of felt like the same game with a slightly different tweaked plot. So, I don't know what they would have done with the 3rd game, quite frankly. So, and then Snow Carl Reformed re-upped his membership and says, having Midsummer's Eve filled, you celebrate it. I don't know what that means. Midsummer's Eve? No, the summer solstice just happened a few days ago, meaning it just became summertime here in the United States. But outside of that, I'm not too aware about anything else. So thank you for that. So who was the last super chatter? There was B-Boy Cyclone, I believe. Thank you, B-Boy Cyclone, for that super chat. Did I spell it right? B-Boy Cy. I did spell it right. Wow. Off the top of my head, I spelled his name right. I'm impressed with myself. Okay, now, when it comes to tips, let's get things started with Jax Raxer, who I'm shocked is here, because Jax usually is not here during daytime streams. However, he did $1.50 today to get the tipping started. He says, hey, Phil, I've been playing this collection on Switch. Generally, I've been pleased so far. I decided to attend the inaugural day stream. Awesome. To see if I can get some insight on how to play some of the new games. My main tip will be tonight on the late stream. Sounds good. Thank you, Jax.
Hold on, did he just, hang on, rewind. I thought I seen,
so thank you for that. So who's the last, the top of my head tips? However, he did $1.50 today to get the tipping started. He says, hey, Phil, I've been playing this collection on Switch. Generally, I've been pleased so far. I decided to attend the inaugural day stream.
Yeah, that's what I thought. There we go. Double thumbs up, you're right. I was too shocked at how fucking cheap Jax Raxer was being to fucking notice a double thumbs up. Oh, fucking nearly skipped the video there. Yeah, hi Jessica Green, how you doing? We have another bingo, guys. I'll just mark it off on the card. There we go. The card has got the bingo. And, of course, we have another bingo. That is 4 bingos now. We got one at the very top row, one at the very bottom row, the second column down, and diagonally from bottom left to top right. Now let's see if we can get any more.
Awesome. To see if I can get some insight on how to play some of the new games, my main tip will be tonight on the late stream. Sounds good. Thank you, Jax. For the first tip of the day, it's good to have you on a day stream because you're almost never here, and it looks like we're doing Darkstalkers to start today, and we'll go from there, okay? Darkstalkers is cool. There's such a variety of characters that are all played so differently. Traditionally, I would play characters such as Sasquatch, Dimitri, Morgan, because they were more like Shoto clones, Dimitri and Morgan. But then I also played with characters such as Lord Raptor is actually the character I started with in the game, interestingly enough. Although he doesn't play anything like a character in other games. He's a weird rushdown hybrid character. Some characters I've dealt with over the years that I wasn't very good with, like Rikuo, Bishamon. I like those characters. And then Shenko, I like, but I only really played the games before she was a main character. They added her later. And then when they added the newer characters on top of that, I actually like Queen Bee. She had a bunch of grapples and stuff that were kind of nice. So we'll see. We'll mess around. I don't actually know who I'm going to use today. We'll figure it out on the fly, okay? Snow Carl did $1.50 and says, how do you feel about the fact fighting game genre's best days are long past? It's such a niche genre these days. I miss when Tekken Super Smash were big. It seems every new fighting game installment gets less traction. Yes, but I mean, here's the thing. Just like everything, there's peaks and valleys, right? There's ebbs and flows, and fighting games were insanely, hugely popular in the 1990s. And then, in the mid-2000s, they died out completely. Then all of a sudden, Street Fighter 4 comes out in 2009, and we get another giant reinvigoration, and entire franchises got rebooted and returned like Mortal Kombat. And then it kind of died out again around the time Street Fighter 5 came out, 2016, 2017. The last 5 years, it's been relatively quiet, right? I mean, like I said, it's always like this. So we are bound at some point to get another reinvigoration coming, okay? It's on the way. But when will it be? I don't know. Will it be Street Fighter 6 that creates that reinvigoration? Or will it end up being another thing? I don't know. I guess we're going to find out together, but I think fighting games will come back to prominence at some point. It kind of goes up and down, just like this, up and down, up and down. So we'll see. Pika Pika has tipped me $1.50, says, I'm quite excited to see you play this collection. I'm quite upset Alpha 2 Gold didn't make it. I'll still get the collection regardless. Yeah, I mean, the one thing that really upset me about the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, okay, is that they put Alpha 3 in there as a game that they played with online play. And then what was funny is they teased when the game released that if the game did well, they were going to supposedly increase the amount of games that were going to be online compatible.
A break? What the fuck?
Hold on. In the games that were going to be online compatible, they basically were like, oh yeah, we're going to add more in the long term. Oh, they didn't do shit. They didn't even make the game work in the long term. They barely patched it to make the lobbies work. So everyone was under the impression that you would buy the Street Fighter Anniversary Collection, and at first it would just have Hyper Fighting, Super Turbo, Alpha 3, Street Fighter 3, but then maybe later on they would add in multiplayer for games like Alpha 1, Alpha 2, maybe earlier versions of Street Fighter 3. They didn't do any of that. They didn't care. They literally just didn't give a shit. They were like, oh, it's out there, whatever. Oh, wait, you want us to patch it so lobbies work? All right, we'll put in minimal effort. So they lied, basically. And it's Digital Eclipse. That's par for the course for them. So, yeah, Alpha 2 never got online play. Alpha 2, in my opinion, is the best competitive Alpha game in the franchise. A good mix of characters that have different play styles. That was the introduction of custom combos for the first time ever in the Street Fighter franchise, and they were kind of unique and interesting at the time. Alpha 3, I just don't like. I think it's an unbalanced game. So I would have loved to have Alpha 2 Gold, any version of Alpha 2 at all would have been good in the Anniversary Collection, and they didn't care about doing that at all or doing it online. So with this collection, I guess I feel it is kind of a missed opportunity, but I think what it is they didn't really focus on Street Fighter. Take a look. It's 5 versions of Darkstalkers. It's every other game that's not Street Fighter is in here, and then they were like, okay, let's wedge in a version of Street Fighter that we never had an online play in it before. So let's wedge in Anniversary Edition because people have never played it online before. Let's have that for the first time, you see. So thank you, Pika Pika, for the tip. Okay. I believe we got more stuff on the YouTube side of things. So, Bad Boy just did a super chat saying, check your Twitter. I sent you a lag graph. I don't have that. Nope. I don't have it. I do not see it. Did you tag me? Because I don't have it. I would be curious to see what this lag graph is you're talking about, but I do not see it. Sorry. Big Slamu just became a channel member, and I believe that's another new member. So let's get that up there. And now we're up to 553 members, okay? Big Slamu. Okay. We have some extra time. So if people would like to do shout-outs, if people would like to do some Q&A, tag me in the chat, and I have a few extra minutes to answer some questions before we jump into Darkstalkers. And I guess we're going to do a little history of Darkstalkers, right? We're going to go through all the different games. What did I just do? I didn't mean to do that. That was a complete mistake. I wanted to turn off the auto white balance because it keeps making me look stupid.
Yeah, it looks like it's a Q&A.
There we go. Now the auto white balance is off. Okay.
I don't know if we'll get any more in the card, guys.
Big Papa Phil says apparently the PC version of this collection has noticeable input lag over the console version. Now that's completely the opposite of usual. Usually, PC is the best. Especially with recent, fighting game releases. People have always said the PC has the least input lag. That's what you got to go for. That's kind of ridiculous that it seems to have the worst input lag. But it is what it is, I guess. Obviously it doesn't affect me, but that's sad. So, Abdullah says, I was playing Capcom on Switch, this collection. There's 2 versions of the games, Japanese and American. Bison's name is Vega. I was so confused. Shenko is Lele in Japan. Yes, it's all these different names. That's right. They changed a lot of the names over the years, bringing into the Western versions for some odd reason. I mean, I say some odd reason. We know why Street Fighter 2 is because Mike Tyson, Mike Bison. People didn't want to get sued, so they swapped the names around. Terry Tate says, do you think if Street Fighter 6 flops like Street Fighter 5, is that effectively over for future fighting games? No, but I would say that's the end of Street Fighter. Seriously, I mean it. Like, Street Fighter will never be prominent again. You can't have the game that was number 1 become middle of the pack to lower in the pack and then bottom of the pack and then expect that it's ever coming back. It has to be great, and it has to have a successful launch, and it has to be hype and positive, and people have to like it. This is make or break for Street Fighter with Street Fighter 6, seriously. Excuse me. Niku says, I used to watch your Darkstalkers Resurrection gameplay from years ago and I'm excited for this. Yeah, keep in mind, that's the last time I played it. I'm going to be very rusty. I'm going to be trying to remember the games and relearn them and everything. Don't expect greatness here at first, but hopefully over time, me playing it for a bit, I'll learn and I'll get better and I'll be able to do more.
I need to rewind that. Don't expect greatness here. And he's like, oh shit. At first, don't expect greatness. And he's like, I need to try and make myself sound better than this. I make myself sound shit. But at first, let me add at first, so people may actually anticipate greatness coming at a later date. Let's hear it again.
Played it. I'm going to be very rusty. I'm going to be trying to remember the games and relearn them and everything. Don't expect greatness here at first, but hopefully over time, me playing it for a bit, I'll learn and I'll get better and I'll be able to do more. Ghost of J re-upped their membership for 14 months. Says, sup man, any plans on revisiting VR chat? Fuck no. No one plays that shit anymore. No one cares about that besides little kids.
Of course, we'll remember last time that Phil was in VR chat and a little kid came his way, threatened to bitch slap that 11-year-old for being so rude to him. Or a pimp slapped the shit out of that little bitch of a kid in real life, I believe is the quote. Good old Phil, family values and all that shit. No wonder he's terrified of VR chat, but more children that bully him.
Shia says, did I miss my shout out? What shout out, Shia? I'm not sure what you mean. A shout out for what? I don't see a super chat, and there was no tip. So I'm not sure what you mean. Zebby Bo Bebby tipped $2 and says, I wish for Felicia from Darkstalkers. I have mixed... What? I'm not even reading the rest of that. That's disgusting. Wow. Zebby Bo Bebby, that's the kind of stuff you want to keep to yourself. Just so you know, a little life tip. You should keep those kind of thoughts to yourself. Okay? All right. It's tremendous. Wow. $2 tip from Zebby Bo Bebby, by the way. Okay.
Know your role and shut
Pastry Loving
your
Bastard
mouth.
just did a super chat. It says, hola amigos. Thank you to Pastry Loving Bastard for the super chat. What a name. All right.
Go back to Supercuts and get your $5
Chuck Anthony says,
back,
we play against LTD in this
jabroni.
collection. If I randomly meet him online, yes, I guess. But outside of that, we already know the answer. If I were to challenge him, he's going to say no. He said no 4 years ago with the 30th anniversary collection. He feels playing me has absolutely no benefit to him. It's all risk, no reward. So unless that's changed in 4 years, I doubt it. I don't think he's going to want to play me in this. For Jeff purposes, his opinion on cheating in video games being illegal in South Korea, good. Put him in the gulag. That's all I have to say about that. LTG just got banned from Twitch again for the 3rd time. Come on, man. What's funny is, when LTG returned to Twitch, a few months ago, was it? I don't remember exactly when. Basically, like, I remember he was, like, celebrating it and said, everyone, back to Twitch, back to Twitch. And remember what I said, because people asked me at that time. I said, why would you go back? Think about this. Why would you go back to a place where you're treated badly? You're treated like shit, right? Why would you go back to the abusive relationship? I mean, do you have Stockholm?
I mean, your fucking fans do it all the goddamn time with you, so I guess people just can't fucking help but enjoying the misery. How the fuck do your fucking fans get mistreated by you all the goddamn time for you? If you fucking bar them and hound them and harass them and remind them at every fucking constant opportunity to hit them and pay you and all that shit and support's been slow and everything else. Constantly, never ending, day after day after day, you fucking asking for money non-stop, and yet those same fans keep coming back for more time and time and time again. Why do they keep coming back, Phil? Never mind why fucking LTG keeps going back to fucking Twitch. He went back to Twitch because it's the best fucking course of avenue for him because he probably made the most money in Twitch even though he fucking risked the suspension all the fucking goddamn time. That's probably why he went back to goddamn Twitch at the time. Why do your fans keep going back to you despite your fucking ill treatment of them all the goddamn time? It's because they fucking have Stockholm Syndrome, I guess. They enjoy the abuse you give them, I guess. For fuck's sake, Phil.
Syndrome? Did you become so conditioned that you like the mistreatment? Why? That's what people say when Phil, when you're eligible again to go back to the Twitch partner program, would you go back? And some of my detractors and haters are like, oh, he's going back no matter what. That's where the money is. That's where the viewership is. He's going back. Well, guess what, folks? It's been over a year and I'm not back. I'm not going back. I don't want to be abused and treated unprofessionally. Yes, this is my hobby, but this is also my business, my job. This is how I make a living. This is how I pay for my family's well-being.
Plus, you'd look like a massive fucking hypocrite if you went back now after saying, no, I'm not going back. And then you get changed tack and said that you might go back if they change the leadership and apologise and all that shit. He tried to kind of leave a little bit of flexible wiggle room there for you. And the truth of the matter is that Phil would make more money on Twitch. It's undeniable Phil would make more money on Twitch if he became a partner again. He just knows, though, that he gets away with more on YouTube. He can be himself more on YouTube than he can on Twitch. That's the bottom line. There's more reliability in him not getting yeeted off YouTube because Susan is not, doesn't have a problem with Phil's racism. That's essentially the bottom line. Phil's allowed to be racist on YouTube. He is not allowed to be racist on Twitch. That's just the bottom line.
Yeah. I can't put that at risk to go back to Twitch where they're going to be completely ridiculously unprofessional over the top. Why would you go back there? Once you've already been mistreated and there's a history of mistreatment, why would you return to the place where you're mistreated, right? I just don't get that. So if he got banned again, I feel bad, but at the same time, get the fuck out and don't go back, man. Like, seriously, learn the lesson this time. Don't waste your time with those assholes. Okay. What's up, Jade? Because I went to GameStop with my little brother. We bought Red Dead Redemption 2. Great narrative game. If you've never seen someone play it or never experienced the story of it, you're probably going to have a great time with it. So, enjoy. Is there a chance of having Connect as a viewer's choice? No. No, Connect wouldn't even work in my room. I think I still have my Connect for my Xbox One up in my closet somewhere buried, but there's no way it would work in here. There's not enough space in this room for Connect to work, so that's definitely a no-go. Okay. Anything else? Any last-minute questions? I do have to take a quick break to use the restroom before we start. It definitely makes sense for me to do that before we start with the fighting game, or you don't want a little accident when you get excited mashing out a super, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
Johnny Boy, so what other games are you looking forward to? The next couple games coming out. Well, next week is the expansion for Cuphead. I'm excited for that, but it's short. It's only like 4 hours. Stray sounds really good. As Does Falls is from the makers of Heavy Rain. I'm excited for that. So that's the next stuff on the agenda. Closet clean out stream when? Good question. That could be something that we eventually do as some kind of a different kind of goal, right? Maybe we'll do that, right? Maybe we'll do a membership goal. We get a certain amount of members. We'll do a closet clean out marathon where I just sit here emptying my closet of junk and showing you everything that's in there, throwing out a...
What the absolute fuck is wrong with this guy? He's actually going to start charging money. I don't know. A membership goal is essentially him charging his fans money to watch him clean his goddamn pigsty. Is he seriously legitimately suggesting that as a goal? A closet cleaning stream, but only if you're paying for it. What the actual fuck is wrong with you, Phil? What is wrong with you? The thing is, though, his fucking dent heads would fucking probably support it. Imagine me going, hey guys, I've not, cleaned under my bed for a while. If you guys tip me, I'll fucking tell you what I've got under my bed when I clean, and I'll fucking live stream it as well. What the fuck is wrong with it? Fuck off. Get the fuck.
A lot of it, like, I'll just take a big trash bag and toss a bunch of junk. Okay. Is that it, guys? All right. So let's take a break. By the way, support, slow start, but I'm not mad or anything. I think we're going to have a lot of coverage of this game over the next couple of days. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Hopefully you will support it. If you like old school fighting games, and we're doing it offline, which is a lot different.
I need to fucking write something again. He says it's a slow start. The guy got gifted like fucking 25 members. He calls this a slow start because he's only got $5 in tips. He thinks it's a slow start because he's only looking at tips. He has got 25 gifted members from like one person. And he's like, if he's not mad, then he wouldn't fucking make a big deal of it and wouldn't say it's slow. Him saying it's a slow start tells us he's mad. It indicates his feelings of the situation. In fact, he didn't even fucking mention the memberships here, did he? He just said it's been a slow start for support. It's like he completely memory hold the members. All those gifted members. Because he doesn't get that money now. It's not instant, financial gratification. He doesn't get that immediate endorphin, what do you call it, man? It's like a dopamine rush or something like some fucking shit. I don't know. That's what I'm saying, though. He doesn't get that immediate rush of financial support in his head, so it's like, yeah, I don't care. I'll get that money in like a month's time or whatever, but it's not now, so I don't care. Fuck off, Phil. It's been a great fucking stream for you for support. And his fucking support's like $4.99 for standard members. So he gets 70% of that, doesn't he? So that's like what? I can't even bother trying to do the maths in my head. I'm too tired to do the maths in my head. Fuck off. That's not a bad bit of money for Phil for a fucking pre-stream, which he'll get in like a month's time. All because he knows the members aren't real. Well, the money's real though. The money's real profit. That's the thing. He doesn't. I don't think he really cares about that either profit, but he knows the money's real, so he should be happy with it. Like if I was in a situation, I'd be fucking happy. I still think it's annoying that I would like, if I had memberships myself, I would like to be able to gift them to you. So it's like, imagine in this situation today, guys, we've had Bingo won 4 times in a row here. 4, so one at the top, one at the bottom, a column down the middle and diagonal. 4 different wins. I'd like to be able to say, right guys, it's been a great day for Bingo. I had like a 4 times Bingo reward. That means that I'm going to gift like 10 memberships to random people in chat, you know, and those members can like, I don't know, play games in Jackbox or something, shit, you know, or anything, you know. I can't do that, I believe. I don't think I'm actually allowed to gift memberships as a reward, or because I'm the fucking one streaming. That's what I'm saying, like, I'd like to be able to kind of reward people that way myself. Can I? I don't think, because of YouTube. I still think I'm trying to get my head around the membership thing. I don't even know if I'll do members. Even though I could do members, I don't think I'll do it. Let's just get straight to pre-stream.
Different than me just playing online play, so hopefully we'll, you know, we'll see what happens, all right? But let's take a break, and when we come back, I guess we're doing Darkstalker stuff, all right? Cool. Very nice. All right, let's switch over here. Let's get everything set up. So the thing is with this collection, every collection is different with these retro fighters, so I don't know where to put my camera at this point, because I don't know.
Shinko, why are you happy? Is it because you made it to the end of the pre-stream? You think the game's over, Shinko? It's not over. The game is not over, Shinko. We finish the game when he starts recording gameplay for the first part of his gameplay YouTube. We still go, baby. We keep this some bitch rolling.
What's gonna block what? At the same time as well, I don't actually know with each fighting game, like what will cover what. Like right now, I think I'd be okay. I won't block an energy bar, but I don't know. We're gonna have to see. Each game may be different. And by the way, these games are all 4:3 aspect ratio, so it's possible that having my camera on the side like this is fine. It won't block anything at all, or it's possible it might. I don't know. We have to see. Once I boot the game, we have to see exactly what gets blocked and what doesn't. Okay. All right. Let's take a few minutes break. I gotta use the bathroom. Let's take a few minutes break. We'll come back. We'll jump into Darkstalkers. Okay. And we'll go through the history of Darkstalkers, all 5 games. Each run, I'll do with a different character and a different game to show you the differences between each one, similar to what I did with the Street Fighter collection many years ago. All right, guys. I'll see you in a little bit. Thank you and excellent.
Right, I'm going to hit live. I'm like 7 minutes behind, right? Let's see if he's still on break. Yes, he's still on break. Fuck off.
Right? I mean...
Right, I'm going to mute that shit. So, there we go. He's on break and we're still playing Bingo until he starts recording for the first part. The Bingo is still active. But we need him to get jealous of a YouTuber, we need him to say Reddit, we need him to say addition. It's possible he has said addition and just never realised it. He does like saying it a lot, I found, that's why I included it in the bingo card. But yeah, Shinko, you gotta get prepared, man. If you're hoping to play him tonight, Shinko, you've got to get warmed up nice and like properly, you know, you've got to really get into the eye of the tiger mode and just start beating the shit out of all those polygons on screen and pixels, whatever, and just make sure you get the, you know, if you get the opportunity to beat that boy's ass later on, you beat him like a goddamn government mule. You make him regret playing that goddamn game. I want to see you double perfect his ass. Mashing buttons, dude. Mash harder, damn it. Mash him like Cat mashes potatoes for our daily fucking meal. Jesus Christ. This has been a very good bingo. We've got 4 different wins here. Top row, the bottom row, the second column, and diagonally from bottom left to top right. Oh yeah, actually I have something, but this has been a fantastic stream from you guys as well. I do appreciate all the support. Some new subs, which is good to see. And even super chats as well, you know, Sunspot Gallery, JG Winnell, Prophet, Guy with Two Names, Give More Blood, all contributing. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much, guys. And I you know, I never usually. I don't. I'm not going to ask for it usually. I mean, I like having it as an option because obviously I'm not going to suck and say no to money. People want to give me money, you know. Who doesn't like having money available? But yeah, it's always nice to receive it. You know what I mean? Unprompted as well. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is going to be my last stream for over a week. I'll have a video released tomorrow morning. But after that, you won't hear from me or see me, or you never see me anybody until next Sunday, which would be the 3rd. Sunday is the 3rd of July, I believe. Is that correct? Is it Sunday the 3rd of July? EU supporters unite. He's using cheap tactics that only work online, dude. Phil probably, yeah. And the best part is he's probably going to use that excuse fucking during a single player. Yeah, because the computer abuse and lag tactics. Well, no, I come back on the Sunday sheet mail, so. Well, I come back on a Saturday technically, but I'll probably technically be Sunday morning, like very early. You know what? I'm checking my calendar. 2 seconds. Sunday is the 3rd. I fucking knew it. I was right. You were wrong. Ha ha. No. We'll fall to the gates of hell or command dared on the fields, okay? Phil's still away apparently. We are live on his stream, but I got it muted because... Well, that's why. You know, that is exactly why, so there we go. So yeah, guys, I think this has been a good wee final stream. I thought it was a risk getting rid of the free space, the snort square. But it kind of worked out alright, you know, because it means there's more... It does increase the variety, and it also increases the difficulty of getting the bingo. You know, it does really... Your phone says the 4th is Monday. Your phone's lying to you, pal. Either that or your phone is confusing and it's for... That's... Oh, the 4th. The 4th is Monday, right, but I said 3rd. The 4th is absolutely Monday, but I didn't say the 4th. I said Sunday, which is the 3rd. In which... Maybe you misheard me saying Sunday is Monday. Possible. Either way, Sunday is when I'm back, making videos and all that shit. That's the main point I was trying to get across. You're stoned, it's okay, I'm drunk. Well, I'm not drunk. I've only had 2 bottles of Desperados. I don't know if you can hear it in the microphone. The remnants of my Desperado. The last dregs of it in the bottles and try to swish it around. I'm not sure it's getting picked up or not. There's more to be drunk, hang on. I finished the last dregs of the Desperado, it's all good. I did say Sunday, okay, fair enough then. Technically I'm back on a Saturday, but it's such a late flight back that I'm basically back in Glasgow like midnight. So it's like technically a Sunday morning. Sunday, yeah. But as I said, guys, I have one video going up tomorrow, which is a short video. It's basically a kind of... It's a wee positive kind of video. It's like never be... It's basically, the theme is don't be jealous of Phil. Love Glasgow? Yeah, so they are, but I won't mind, you know, disappearing from it for a fucking week. Shinko should do a Bing stream with a Scottish voice while you're gone. A bingo stream. Oh, Phil's back. 2 seconds, guys, 2 seconds.
Figure out how we're going to do it.
Right. He's back.
Okay, everybody, I am back and we're about to get started. I just need to get the headphones working and figure out how we're going to do this. If I can plug my headphones into the joystick, then we're going to be good. So I'm hoping that's the case. And the reason I say that is because some games seem to work perfectly fine with the joystick and others don't. And I have to put it into an alternate mode, but when I put it into the alternate mode, the audio out of the joystick is terrible. So let's see. Let's hope that I can actually use this Fighting Stick Alpha. This is my Hori Fighting Stick Alpha we're using today on the Xbox Series X. Okay? Just so everyone knows. And I'm hoping that it sounds good and everything works fine. If I have to change modes to get it to work, then I might have to plug this into my controller. If I do that, then sadly the controller's going to keep going off, which is what was happening when I was playing Ninja Turtles, remember? But you have to think that for this collection, they probably were planning on people using joysticks, right? So you'd think that it would work by default, unlike Ninja Turtles where it didn't. And no, this does not have crossplay. If it did, I wouldn't have to buy 2 versions. But this collection does not have crossplay, so I had to buy both versions, one on Xbox and one on PlayStation, okay? Let's boot her up. Let's do this, my friends. What is with the leaderboard right now? What happened? I also don't know if I'm gonna... I might have to get rid of this like this.
Down.
I might have to do this.
Capcom Fighting Collection.
Right. Jab.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Come on.
Let me show you something.
Urge to Kill Rising.
What I like to do, I like to dance when I prepare to play old school fighters. This is the music they played in arcades in the 90s. It was required they would play this style of music, and you would actually tap dance around it. To the cabinet, you do the little dance. Okay, I don't know what this music is. Welcome to Capcom Fighting Collection, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. What we're going to be doing for the premiere of this game. Oh, God. We're going to be doing for the... Oh, no. I agree. Leave me alone. So, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be checking out offline play first. And people voted on my stream this morning. They want to see Darkstalkers. They demand to see the history of Darkstalkers. So, we're actually going to be doing this.
Guys, I think he's recording for YouTube now, which means it is the end of the bingo. It is the end of the bingo. It's all over. We have got 4 times bingo, which is still, it's a good successful bingo. Not as successful as the one yesterday, where we got 23 out of 25 squares filled. That was insane. But this has still been a good bingo card. We've got 4 different lines at one. And I'm happy with how it turned out, you know. It's always good to get multiple bingos, you know. Always a pleasure. Right. That's the end of bingo. But, I mean, fuck it, I mean, I don't care about Phil playing a game badly in single player. I don't fucking care about that shit. I just want to enjoy the tractor content again, you know? I'm going to just search Pixar again. Because god damn it, I want to hear Notorious P.I.G. one more time.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
This is the 3rd time I've played it in the stream, but I don't care. It's a banger.
Alright, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Free. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone.
That will never get old for me. Ever. ever get old for me. Hang on. I think... Oh, my dog barked. Hello. I mean, while we're on Pixar's channel, while we're here, we've got to play it while we're here.
Entertainer, because I'm not a Muppet. I'm not here to play a character. I'm not here to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I don't dye my hair. I don't act stupidly constantly to get attention from children. I don't do stupid pranks. You know what I mean? I don't cause drama. I'm here just to play games and have fun. I'm a legitimate gamer.
Big ups to your dad. I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in then put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
Act and talk a certain way with certain mannerisms, certain over-the-top reactions, screaming at the top of their lungs, jumping, flailing, doing weird things, constantly on camera.
I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in then put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in then put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
When we hit the 250 vestry for that celebration, I'm going to debut a new vest. There we go. Celebratory bubble blow. Very nice. There's bubbles everywhere. There's bubbles all over my PlayStation 4 controller. There's bubbles on my microphone stand. There's bubbles everywhere tonight. It's out of control tonight.
There we go. I mean, if you've not subbed to Pixar, you've got to sub, sure. I mean, there's no reason why you shouldn't. Hey, look, DSP Bingo. Live. Oh, is that... If I click on that then, is it just going to enter some kind of weird fourth dimension when I'm watching myself live or I'm streaming myself live? That sounds dangerous territory. I'm not going to do that. But yeah, if you're not subscribed to Pixar Animation, you've got to go do it now. I mean, I'm going to even click copy link and I'm going to put it on the freaking chat so people can go there directly now to his channel and subscribe. The last one from Pixar is also great. What the most recent one is the Notorious P.I.G. Or do you mean down the retcon hole to the parking lot? These aren't music videos, are they? These are just like stories. And also Tevin the criminal one, big long ass one there. Look at my skeletons. He's done quite. He's such a clever guy with the animations. Also, Meerkat done the Squeeze Banana song. Notorious P.I.G. Who done his song originally? And I know it's Hate Army's tune, but he asked somebody to kind of make it for him, I think. And it's not even, I don't even think it's a detractor that made it. I think it's a guy who's just legit a kind of wee music guy in you or something. I can't even mind. Yes, you mean contributions? Yeah. I've played it 3 times today. I'm not going to play it again. Oh, I love a tune, you know what I mean? But that's too much a good thing. You want to hear it again, guys, you go to Pixar's channel, you give them the support, you give them the sub, you give them the like in the video and everything else. I recently subbed to Whipper today. I learned of Whipper's existence. Apparently he does live streams and falls asleep in them sometimes. I don't know. But Whipper is apparently doing well, making videos, whatever, doing streams as well, so there's another detractor right there, Whipper World Order. May want to check them out. Is anyone live right now? It's just Dark Days Mirror and Raw DSP Archive. This thumbnail's so weird, man, because if you're not paying attention, at first it looks like some chick's arse. You know, this bit here looks like some chick's arse, if you're not paying attention. And then you realise it's some kind of weird distorted fucking version of Phil. Fucking give more blood and strange fucking, you know, Vegas effects. So guys, yeah, if you want to watch Phil play badly in Street Fighter and single player right now, probably fucking training mode or some shit, or story mode, there's 2 restreams going on, Dark Days Mirror and the Raw DSP Archive. If you don't mind sound effects, not shit, Dark Days Mirror's the place to go, it's the most popular one. If you just want the Raw stream without any sound effects, you go to Raw DSP Archive. Either or, you are going to get what you want from that. I'm going to call it quits there. We got a successful bingo. Let's go back to bingo cards just to show our bingo card done. We got legs. We got fucking 4 different bingos. We done some very well today. I thought it was a bit of a risk getting rid of the snort, but in the end of the day, it didn't really matter. It was only relevant for 1 bingo. But yeah, guys, you won't hear from me until Sunday, the 3rd of July. I have a video uploading tomorrow. So I've got a scheduled upload for tomorrow morning. It's a short video, which is basically the premise of the video is just not be jealous of DSP. Jake Hudson Head King, there is a channel named Steel Toe Morning Show that has talked about DSP. Alright. Steel Toe Morning Show. Never heard of them. Oh, I think I've seen Raven talk about them before. Raven's Dolphin covered us before, I believe. Yeah, I think I've seen Raven's Dolphin cover that in his stream earlier on, so I'd rather just link to Raven's stream, personally. I think it was this stream here. Or was it this one? Yeah, it was this one here. This one's 7 hours ago. I believe he covered it in the stream. So I'm going to link you to Raven's stream as well from earlier on today. I'm pretty confident he covered it in that stream. Raven's Dolphin. So yeah. I could link into the source, but he covers it as well, so I'd rather get support to a fellow detractor, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Guys, you're not going to see or hear from me for a week after my wee video tomorrow morning uploads and shares. You're going to peace and quiet, no bingo, no nothing. If people want to play bingo or whatever themselves, it's easy enough to do it yourself, you know what I mean? The website to play bingo is, I've shared it before with everyone. I've got it in the description, I put it in a comment of one of my videos. If people want to play along with bingo and the words I use, not the actions, you can copy and paste it in. If people want to play along themselves, I would be more than welcome to. It'd be kind of funny to see if anyone else does actually do it, but it's up to you. But yeah, it is fun doing these wee bingos, and well, it's a bit of a shame that I'll miss it for a week. I won't miss DSP too much because he'll be the last thing in my mind when I'm enjoying a lovely holiday in Spain with my beautiful fiancée, and we're just enjoying cocktails on the beach or whatever, or enjoying getting roasted in the sun. The Spanish summer sun. Enjoying all-inclusive at a nice wee hotel. But yeah, the last thing in my mind, I'm going to have to happily and gladly say that DSP will be so far from my mind for the next week, starting from tomorrow onwards. I hope you guys have a good weekend, and a good week as well in general. Hope you all do well, support each other as usual, guys, you know. Detractors got to look out for each other and all that, especially the content creators as well. Just make sure you're pushing everyone and stuff, and just making sure that the right people are seeing the right things and all that, you know what I mean? Just keep supporting one another, you know. This is a great wee community you've got here. Hey, Pixar Animations. I've played your video like 3 times, but you know, I'm trying my best to get people to go to your video as well, but it's a catchy wee tune. Pixar, while I've got you here, did you come up with the character names yourself? Did you come up with the character names for the fucking video? I need to know. I'm going to fucking type it in. I actually might be able to sneakily play it one more time while I get you to answer the question. Did you come up with Notorious PIG, Cat in a Hat, 2KJ? You came up with that yourself. You genius. You genius wee bastard.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment.
We're playing it again just for that.
Sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
One more time, guys, and I'm out of here. Well, Notorious PIG is kind of well think a lot of people have come up with that, to be fair.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Did Anne know they were included in the video? Or was that a wee surprise for Anne?
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone.
Yep, that's DSP for you. Guys, I'm going to fucking owe royalties to Pixar at fucking rate, man. That's 4 times I've played it in this damn stream. I played it once at the start, and I think I played it 3 times at the end. Well, no, I think I played it a second time. I think I played it twice at the start. I'm not sure. I can't even mind. But everyone knows I love a tune. I've got that tune as my fucking sub notification, my tip notification, and my super chat notification. I love that tune. A lot of people love that tune. It's such a catchy wee tune. You know, so someone makes I feel, and this is an amazing animation. It really is an amazing. 2KJ steals the damn show. That cat has got moves. Tell you now, that cat has got some serious goddamn moves. Stole the whole damn show. I should do a react video about that. That'd be fucking good. Sleeping with the TV on made a tune. Crazy, man. But yeah, guys, I'm going to end things there, guys, man. But as I said, look, you guys, if you've not checked out Pixar's channel, do it now. If you're not subbed, do it now. He's got the creativity flowing with his kind of clever ideas with how to animate things, how to make them even funnier than they were before. He's done it with a little, you know, Squeeze Banana. He's done it with his Contributions tune. He does it as well with other DSP stuff. Hey, Rydrick, how you doing, pal? But guys, yeah, just you know how it goes. You know how it is. You know, there's plenty of great detractors out there. Make sure they're well supported. I'm going to be away for a week. Give you guys all peace. Nobody has to worry about bingo. Nobody has to worry about me making dumbass diss tracks. You know, like, you know, haunting their dreams with my dumbass songs and all that shit. Pixar says I didn't ask Anne, just put minutes of tribute. That's cool. That is cool, man. It was a nice wee surprise. I'm sure Anne loved it as well. I'm not sure Anne's reacted yet, but I'm sure they'll love it. You know, it's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm going to call it quits there, guys, you know. Been 2.5 hours I've been streaming, so yeah, thank you very much, guys, once again. People have been subbing, people have been supporting me as well, doing the super chats and everything. Greatly appreciate it, man. And yeah, hope you guys all do well. Hope you have a great week yourselves. I mean, and also, if I miss any DSP drama, hope you guys cover it well for me. I look forward to seeing if anything happens when I'm going. I'm kind of half hoping it's a wee quiet week, to be honest. It's a bit of a shame to miss out on some tasty DSP drama, but at the same time, I won't really give a fuck, you know, until I'm back in sunny Scotland. But yeah. Well, Anne's already said it, he loves it. Okay, well, should bloody hope so. I'm a bit cruel if he said I hate this. Nah. It's no surprise he loves it. But I'm going to end things there, guys. Thank you very much for checking it out. And yeah, I don't know who's going to be restreaming tonight. Peace often does the Street Fighter restreams, I think, sometimes. No, wait, no. Anne. Isn't Anne usually the restreamer for Street Fighter? So Anne, I think, might be the most likely restreamer tonight for the multiplayer. I think that's a safe bet. Keep an eye out who's restreaming anyway. Make sure you check out who's restreaming and support them. So yeah, if you want to watch Phil play multiplayer and hopefully get his arse kicked. But I'm going to end things there, guys. This has been King Jad. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. We got another successful bingo. And I won't see you again for a whole week or whatever. But yeah, hope you have a good one. Hope you have a good time. Stay safe and all that shit. And I'll catch you all in a week. Peace out.